Well, hello there. We are back in full force again this week for Talking Paranormal. Matt is back. I am here and fashionably late. Um, but we're here, and that's what counts, right, Matt?
Exactly. The mini truckers let me go. I had my fun.
What'd you do tonight?
Man, I honestly, this is a kickoff day of a 3-day weekend for me. And I mean, we went and did a fall festival with the kiddo.
Mhm.
And then besides that, I've literally not done anything the rest of the day. It's been just
Nice.
great.
Yeah, I just been trying to get my stuff organized and then taking on last minute projects that go a little bit too long. Not too bad though. A half hour late. That's not too bad considering all the stuff I did today. But we're here. And of course, because I'm late and my time management skills suck, I did not get our TikTok videos ready to review. So, much like we've done the past 3 weeks, um, we're going to pull up uh, our friend Nuke. Nuke has 3.7 million subscribers, and his videos are super popular. And he does these compilation videos of scary. He's got ghost videos and like other other clickbaity stuff. So I think his content's really good, and I really like the videos that he posts in these compilations. So they're great for when I'm not prepared and we need some videos queued up to watch.
I mean, they're great, but when they're they're great to make fun of too on some of them.
Yes, and we try to take a lighthearted approach to things on this show. What's up, Peckerwood Customs? We're also live, so we got Peckerwood. Um, that's Aaron from Australia joining us in the chat. We when I do not come prepared, these videos are perfect, and like Matt said, it's fun to make fun of some stuff every once in a while. And
Did should we talk about my late night phone call to you yesterday?
yes. So it's funny because you actually hit me up while I was watching the new Halloween movie.
Oh, is it good? I haven't watched it yet.
Oh man, it really depends. I read some reviews before I watched it because I heard it was dog shit. And I was like, "Oh man, that's a bummer," right? I'm not as picky as some horror fans, but I do like certain series, and I love the Halloween um series. I really liked the latest ones.
Yeah.
I thought they were really good because my favorite Halloween of all time is the first one,
Oh, of course.
the original, right? Um, the second one was okay, and then everything after that kind of fell off for me. I really didn't like a lot of the subsequent ones after that. The Rob Zombie ones,
You know what? For the first Rob Zombie one, fantastic movie. Brought it. Was great. Was great. Um, but the second one, uh, for some reason in my mind, I had seen the second one, and I don't know where I got that in my head. And I was like, man, I loved it. Bought it on Amazon just to watch it again. And I was like, what the fuck is this?
yeah.
Like I was like, Rob Zombie will make any movie just to put his wife in it so she can have an acting credit. Like he does not care. And you know what? Hats off to him. He supports his spouse. But I mean, like they just did that Monsters movie.
Oh God, yeah.
Bro, I made it like 15, 20 minutes in.
I watched the whole thing just so I could say what a pile of shit it was. That's not my thing. It really is not my thing. I get where it was supposed to be campy, so I understood where they were coming from, but it was just I just got through it just to get through it. To be
I love
honest,
how Nosferatu was a rat person instead of a cat person. Like, I mean, some of the stuff they did in it was really great. I mean, I'm gonna try to finish it just so we can talk about it fully.
yeah.
But Halloween comes first. I gotta watch the last one. Like, I agree with you. I thought Halloween Kills, man, they went back to him being a true blue, otherworldly monster of a slasher instead of just some dude.
Yeah, um, there definitely was that, you know, that air of is he supernatural or is he actually a human being? You know, and I kind of liked how they blurred the lines a little bit throughout the whole series. Really, I mean,
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Um, but this one, this latest one, I can see why people complained about it, and I won't give any spoilers. It's definitely worth watching, and I like the Laurie Strode character. I really liked her when she was like, you know, a prepper waiting for him to
Yeah.
come back. I thought that was cool. Um, this this new one, and you'll see if you read reviews, you'll see them say that it takes a different path than most of the Halloween flicks, and I see why they said that. Um, but it's worth watching. I'll say that. I'll say that. Definitely watch it. Let me know what you think, and then we'll do another review.
Yeah, for
You know,
sure.
if I had to score it, I'd probably give it a 6 or a 7 out of 10.
You know what? That's good enough for me to love a
You know,
movie. I mean,
and that's where I get critical. I mean, I loved the first one, and I still wouldn't give that more than an 8 out of 10. You
yeah,
know what I mean? I can't remember a horror movie that I could score 10 out of 10. Um, I did like the most
man,
recent, like Texas Chainsaw Massacre. That one that came out, that one was pretty fun.
I haven't
For,
watched it yet.
for me, it's just about having fun.
Yeah,
Like to see people get cut up into pieces. That's fun.
I'll tell you one I just watched that I thought, see, ever since we had our son, and he went through all his heart stuff and everything,
Mhm.
I can't handle bad stuff happening to kids. Like I
Yeah, that
can't.
does bother me. That
It
bothers
bothers.
kids
It
and
bothers.
animals. When animals get fucked up in movies, it pisses me
Yeah,
off.
I mean, it does not. It bothers me
Yeah.
greatly. Um, that have you heard of the movie Antlers?
Yes. Yeah.
Have you watched it yet?
No, I saw it and I opted out of watching it because it didn't catch me in the trailer. Why? Should I not watch it?
Don't watch it, man. It's not that it was a bad movie. It
Okay.
actually it did great at leaning into Native American culture
Okay.
with the Wendigo legend and
Yeah.
everything. But man, first 20 minutes something happens to a kid, and then it
Oh
just
no.
doesn't get any better. And I'm just like,
Uh, now I'm curious. I have to when I watch these horror movies, the thing for me, like anytime I watch any movie now, even if it's like the Fast and the Furious or something, I just suspend my disbelief and I just let it go. Um
what do you mean you can't swing a charger with a rope off a rope bridge and land it? What do you
I
mean?
I mean, I laugh at that stuff, yeah, but I'm not the one to go, that would never happen. Well, no shit, dude. You know what I mean?
I love
Um,
how in the last Fast and Furious movie they became self-aware of how ridiculous they've gotten,
yeah.
and they're poking fun at it through the whole movie. They're like, guys, I think we're invincible.
um, and kind of, you know, with the Halloween stuff and any horror movie for that matter, it just gets to the point where, like, specifically with the Michael Myers thing, I'm like, how much punishment can this guy take without them explaining that he's an otherworldly creature? You
Well,
know what
in
I mean?
Halloween Kills, he took a lot.
Uh, yeah.
How's that movie been out? Like 2, 3 years now?
I think so. Yeah, it's been
Yeah.
out a
Okay.
couple
So
years.
screw it. If you haven't seen it yet, that's your own fault.
Yeah,
So I mean, the amount of punishment, like the baseball bats getting
yeah,
stabbed,
yeah,
shot,
yeah,
everything else. I mean, they have him losing
yeah,
digits
yeah.
and stuff, but dude just keeps getting back up. I mean,
Nope. And in this latest one, I was wondering if there was going to be that continuation, and he is still his hand's still jacked up. So I was like, all right, fair enough. But I don't think that I don't think they're going to bring Halloween back. I hope that was the end.
it's supposed to
Um,
be. It was supposed to be the last one. They called it. That's why they called it Halloween Ends.
I
It's
really
because it's
hope
supposed to be the last one.
I really hope it is. I think they tied up all the loose ends. I think it's good to let Laurie Strode ride off into the sunset. If she lives, I won't tell you whether or not she lives or dies, but it's definitely it. I thought it brought me closure as a fan of Halloween. It brought me closure, and that's all I needed. I do wish. I don't know. Let's see what you think about the movie. I'm
Yeah,
curious, and then we'll talk more.
I'll have to try. Like my Peacock account's being really dumb and not letting me in.
Okay.
So I'll keep fighting the good fight there and see what happens.
Yeah, I will say that I'm glad I didn't go to the theater. My wife and I were kicking around the idea of going to the theater and checking it out. I'm glad I didn't spend that much money
Yeah,
to watch it. But yeah, it's okay. It's an okay movie. I wasn't as pissed as a lot of Halloween fans were pissed. And I was like, I mean, I could see why, but for me, it did what I needed it to do. I do think the previous two that were just released were better, but I think this is okay. I think I
I
can
mean, like I
move on.
said, I thought they did a great job bringing it in Halloween Kills. Like I'm a huge fan of like thought process put in the movies.
Yeah.
And the guy that plays Michael Myers, when they worked on the choreography for the fight scenes where he was like waylaying the fire department,
Yeah.
he literally wore an eye patch over the eye that Michael lost.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so that he would hold his head and everything right so he could see him coming.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah,
I
I
never,
mean,
I
I was
never
like,
looked that deep into it.
oh man, well, I'm a movie guy,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
like, but yeah,
Oh,
he
I'm curious to see what you have to say about this one.
I'll have to watch it, man. I'll have to
I have,
watch and check
I
it
have,
out.
I have a feeling you'll be a little bit harsher than me. Um,
I don't
w-
think I will because I mean, I enjoy a good popcorn movie for
okay,
what it is, a good
yeah,
popcorn movie.
yeah. I'm curious to see what you think about this movie. I really am because
Okay.
I enjoyed it. I asked my wife, and she can be really critical about movies too. She's critical about everything. Um, and she said it was okay, and she could same thing as me. Like she could see where it could have been a little bit better. But I do like that Danny McBride has been involved in these movies. I think he does a pretty good job. Um, I think he has something to do with. I know he's one of the producers. He might have something to do directorially.
I do believe he is an executive producer for sure.
Mm.
Real quick, I want to take a moment say rest in peace to Robbie Coltrane.
Yes, yeah,
Man,
legend.
like I was very shocked to hear that this morning.
Yeah, yeah. My wife was talking about that, and I was like, oh no shit, because we just watched a movie that had him in it. um, but let's pull up YouTube here,
Let's get
and
into it.
yeah, so we are talking. I will say this: we are talking about the music industry, and I know it's a little bit, uh, it's a little bit off top. I wouldn't say it's off topic for our subject matter, but it's definitely a little bit into left field. But I do believe that there's some evil shit going on in the music industry, and I think it's been going on for a long time.
Oh, for sure.
And we'll get into that in a little bit here. Let's pull up YouTube. All right, so here we are on Nuke's top 5. So, Matt, where should we begin?
Scroll down.
Hold on. Top 5 scary ghost videos to make yellow pants.
Oh, I mean, obviously we're watching that one.
And the one next to it is top 5 scary ghost videos to give you brown pants. Should we do yellow pants and brown pants or what?
Yeah, we should. We should.
All right, let's get yellow pants and brown pants tonight. Okay. Let's go with yellow pants first.
Hey, come take a look at this.
Of course.
If you have a utility meter like this,
I swear to God, if another solar
we are
person
looking
comes
for
up to me,
200 quality home-
harness the power of the sun.
The Ritual and the Wardrobe.
Oh, God.
Paolo and Debbie from the popular Italian YouTube channel Pit Paranormal Investigation Team attempt a ghost summoning in an old house. Allegedly, if done correctly, this ritual is said to summon any supernatural entity residing in a home. The
Ritual,
summoning
huh?
requires one person to sit inside a closed space, like a wardrobe, in the dark, with nothing but a few matches for light. If the summoner hears anything abnormal, they light a match immediately and chant the sentence, quote, "Show me the light or leave me in eternal darkness." So, somehow,
This
Paolo
is some like
convinces
lie
his
as a
girlfriend
feather,
Debbie
stiff
to
as a
attempt
board
the
bullshit.
strange ritual
Yeah.
inside a small, cramped wardrobe in the old house. It did not go well.
What are you doing, Step Ghost?
Credo che ci sia qualcosa qua nell'armadio con me.
Vuol dire che funziona.
Prossima volta devo prendere dei fiammiferi un pochino più lunghi. Sei qua? Paolo?
Oh.
Mi sembra che stia grattando la parete.
Grattando.
Te lo giuro, ho sentito...
Tu ti rendi conto che io non sento niente di qua?
Senti?
No, ora lo sento forse.
Paolo,
Oh,
sta grattando.
ok. Hai sempre fiamme accesi.
Sto continuando ad accenderne, durano pochissimo. Secondo te cosa vuole? Cosa farà?
Questo non lo so, sono curioso.
The Italian's creeping me out even more than. Oh my Jesus!
I missed it.
Oh my God!
I missed it. Back it up. Back it up. Back it up. I got you focused on the match flash.
Oh my God! That got me good.
Is there a face?
No, look over her left shoulder.
I don't see it.
The hand? Look again. Her
How's
left,
that?
her left
How-
shoulder.
Ah, shit. I was looking at the right shoulder because I'm an idiot. Oh, shit.
Oh man, that has to be fake.
I mean, to be fair, how big is that lady, and how big is that kitchen cabinet? Because I would kill for that kind of cabinet space.
Te lo do dei fiammiferi.
Ah, ok. Quindi,
Paolo,
cosa è successo? Ti ho
allora,
sentito urlare praticamente 2 volte.
allora, la prima volta mi sono spaventata perché mi ha ditato nell'orecchio,
Ok?
ok? E ho sbattuto la mano dallo spavento. Guarda, mi sta venendo un livido. Guarda,
Veramente, guarda che roba.
mi sta venendo un livido alla mano, raga.
Non
You
lo
tried
vedo.
to Judy chop the wood, lady.
Cioè, non sto scherzando, mi sono fatta veramente male. Cioè, non lo vedete, ma
Sì, sì, sì.
tutto qua. Che mi sta, guardate,
I do love the fact that he's wearing a bleach
veramente
sweater.
malissimo.
Anime.
Yeah.
E poi perché
Oh, you know what? I just realized we forgot to talk. We forgot to talk about. Hold on a second. We'll go back to this video in a minute. That was legitimately pretty fucking creepy. I don't know if I believe it, but Matt. So you interrupted my Halloween movie, which is fine because it was at a lull in it. So Matt reaches out to me, and I start
Oh,
seeing
yeah.
these pictures come through on my phone. And do you have them loaded on your computer? Can we see them?
Let me see if they've transferred over yet.
So give us a little bit of a background of where you were, first of all.
So you all have heard, everybody that listens to the show has heard me talk about the Crescent Hotel many a times.
That's in Arkansas, right?
It's in Arkansas, yeah.
Okay.
Let's see here. Oh, some delicious looking ribs. But yeah, it's in Arkansas. So
And you guys just went there on like a little family outing.
yeah, we just
Go
got
check
out
it
of the house for the day. Let me see here.
So while Matt's looking for that, I'll tell you what happened. So he sends me. I'm actually going to go so I can give a better play-by-play of what happened. So he sends me a message in one of our group texts that says, "Hey, are you up?" and sends me a picture, and it's a picture of his son and a little. Oh, you got him. Perfect.
Yeah, they're on here. Okay.
All right.
So what we were seeing was this little guy right here. Okay. Let me see. Can I scroll through? Ah, shit. Give me 1 second. Okay. So then you jump over here. I don't think the live's transferred, but like, okay, here we go.
Yeah. Okay. So
Okay. So this little dot right here. Okay. Like my wife saw TikTok and she went back through the photos, and so she noticed this guy. And if you look at it, I mean,
that's the first picture I saw.
Yeah.
And I was like, holy shit, that's an orb that's producing its own light source during the middle of the day.
Yeah, middle of the day, dead heat of June. And then like it does a little dart off in another direction. And then it's right there by the stairs. And then she thought we had an apparition right here on the stairwell. The Crescent Hotel is one of the most famously haunted hotels in the country. And people have all kinds of experiences there. I've seen evidence from there that is 100% legitimate. So when she started sending me this, I was like, holy shit. So let's see here. Yeah, here's a little video of them all kind of looped together.
So watch this, guys. So you can see that little green orb. Look at it get close to his son and then dart back away. So I see this video. I'm pretty convinced. Immediately, I was like, holy shit, that's an orb.
Bro, I'm still not convinced that one wasn't something, because if the fact that it did a Yui up like that,
But
I
see,
mean,
I showed my wife, and she immediately said it's a lens flare, because if you watch it, as the camera is panning, the orb, we'll call it an orb, follows the direction. And then right here, as the camera starts going back, it starts going back. But right as it starts to turn, the camera's not moving yet. And then it starts to move.
yeah,
Right. The only thing I have to say about that, if I'm debunking it, is that live pictures, there can be
right.
a
I'm
little
not
glitch.
disagreeing with you. Like I'm pretty sure we debunked almost all of this.
Yeah.
But man, it's that up.
Yeah. That's what I was like, God, that's tough. But I wasn't fully convinced it was a lens flare until I saw there's another picture. I believe it's on the staircase where you guys are looking at a picture and you can see the two exactly the same color green orbs that are clearly a lens flare. And in some of these, if you look really close, you can actually see the lens flare twin
Yeah.
that goes along, and then you can see the one on the bottom. But you have to look really close. Now, Matt could have easily, like, if we hadn't sat there and really looked at them, and because I blew it up on my phone, and that's the only reason why I even saw the other lens flares. But they do act weird. I'll give you that. That turn was definitely weird. And if the video was cropped to just show that single one, I would be fully convinced it was an orb.
Man,
But-
I'm telling you, just it would be convincing. Because yeah, you can hear my wife talking to my mom, and the front door just opened completely by itself. And there wasn't, and this hotel doesn't have handicap features.
Really?
Yeah, no, it's old. I mean, it's
yeah.
old. And it's the original front doors, like.
I'm not saying that hotel is not haunted. I believe it's fully haunted, but because we do what we do,
we're
we
gonna
really,
stay, buddy.
we really have to look at these things, because I'm glad we didn't put it out like, look at this crazy evidence. You know what I mean? And that's what we got to be careful of. But I'm glad we got to, definitely taught me something as far as lens flares goes, because it is during the day and there's so many light sources, so many places to reflect light that you really have to look at it. But that turn does creep me out, even though I know.
Dude, I'm telling you, it's just,
if it didn't have the twins, you know what I mean? That you can't see, like, just watching this here, you can't see the twin. I can't see the twin, but on my phone, when I blew it up, I could definitely see what my wife pointed out to me right away.
yeah.
But I mean, it looks like an intelligent orb, you know?
Oh, yeah, I mean, definitely creepy. I mean, yeah, we were all sitting there like, oh my God.
I was losing my mind. I was like, holy shit, dude. And then I told Matt, I was like, well, I'm never going anywhere with you guys. There's some shit following you guys.
Oh, yes, you are.
Yeah. The apparition on the stairs, the only issue with that was that you can see where the light is reflecting off the banister.
Yeah.
And it's just, God, if that light wasn't there, I would absolutely say 100% apparition. Because when I first saw it, I was like, oh, that's an apparition for sure. But then the more I dissected the photo, going, okay, there is a light source. We have to play the role of caution and go, okay, now if that was at night and there wasn't the twin, like, I definitely would say that's absolutely 100% an orb. I'm glad it definitely taught me some stuff about when you're looking at pictures, you can't just take them on face value. Because I did at first. I was like, holy fuck, that is an orb. And then when it did that turn, I was like, dude, no denying that is an 100% orb. Matt, you caught some shit. But then you look a little bit closer and you go, okay, I wanted it to be real. That's the problem. If you want something to be real bad enough, you could look at any picture and find something. You know, I remember I was telling my wife about this. I don't think I've talked about this on the show. My grandma has pictures, I think, from back when her or our family was in Holland or Indonesia. And there's a picture where some of our family members are on the couch, and above the couch, there's this like white mist, and it looks just like a ghost. And thinking about it, I was like, well, you know, cameras back in the day, you know, there was a lot of fucked up. I wish I knew where the picture was so I could analyze it, because as a kid, I thought for sure my grandma had a ghost on camera. You know what I mean? I was like, whoa, that's creepy as fuck. I don't know where that picture ended up after my grandma died. I don't know where that photo album is. All the photo albums I got from her were the photo albums of me and my family. So I don't know where that picture ended up, but God, I wish I knew so I could look at it a little bit closer, because it did look, and there was what it looked like was like smoke, but nobody was smoking in the picture that I could see. So definitely interesting. But yeah, it was. I'm glad you guys shared those pictures. I wish there was no question, no doubt,
Right.
and we could be like, holy shit, dude, you got the most legitimate orb I've ever seen during the day. Oh gosh, but you never know, man. Crazier shit's happen, so just got to keep going out there, keep getting footage and see
And
what
yeah, just
see what pops up. But let's get back into this creepy ass video.
yeah, let's get back to it.
Fucking people doing these fucking rituals and seances and shit. And
Bro,
speaking
I've
Italian,
said
you're
it.
just asking for trouble.
I've said it time and again. Fucking white people.
Never will you see anyone,
I don't care.
even with a tan.
I don't even care like that they're Italian. I'm gonna say it. Fucking white people. Like, hey babe. Okay, I know I'm not speaking Italian here, but you know this conversation went down. Babe, I'm gonna lock you in this cupboard. It's gonna be sick. It's gonna be sick. And then there's gonna be a hand that grabs you.
Yeah.
Don't worry, it's just my cousin Steve. But
Yeah. What's up, Scott? What's up, Dutch? We got some more people joining us in the chat. Let's fire up this video again. So for those of you that missed out, they're doing this ritual where you lock somebody inside like a wardrobe or a closet, or in this case, a little cupboard, and you light a match, and you basically
like, supposed to be a
see what
chant,
happens.
She says.
I didn't hear her. I never
hear her chant once.
Yeah. I think the ghost that grabbed her arm was pissed. Let's actually rewind it back to the hand. Let me see if I can find it here. Where is it?
My dumbass looking at her right shoulder.
So, when pay attention to her left shoulder, which will be on the right side of the screen. Okay, here.
All right, here we go.
Over her left shoulder, guys. Right side of the screen. Watch. She lights this match. Okay. Boom. Hand. I have to think that's fake. There's no fucking way. I mean, that's more than an apparition. You know what I mean? That's a fucking hand.
That's a solid hand.
And who knows what's behind? Like on the left side here, there's like something in the way. Maybe there's a hole there that he could reach his hand in.
Yeah.
I don't know. That kind of shit is too good to be true.
Quindi, cosa è successo? T'ho sentito urlare praticamente 2 volte.
Allora, la prima volta mi sono spaventata perché mi ha aditato nell'orecchio. Ok?
What they're actually doing is plotting the murder of the Pope.
I feel like they're good actors.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Like,
la mano, raga.
Non lo vedono, guarda.
Cioè, non sto scherzando, mi sono fatta veramente male. Cioè, non lo vedete, ma tutto qua.
But neither one of them know that the hand touched her. That's the interesting thing.
Sono fatta malissimo.
Yeah, all she says something touched me. She hasn't said anything about a hand yet. So I wonder if it shows them go back and watch the footage.
Mi sono sentita qualcosa che mi toccava la spalla.
There you go. She felt something touch her shoulder. Okay.
Mi toccava la spalla. E adesso?
No, adesso va via. Cioè, c'è scritto.
All right, asshole, get your ass in there. If it touches you too, then I'll be a little bit more convinced.
È un profumo.
Ecco.
Hai ragione. È
ho sentito una vampata di profumo, poi mi ha detto che erano I fiammiferi.
I don't know why. I just feel like this guy's an asshole. I don't know.
I mean, you know, he drinks sparkling water and thinks he's better than other people.
Te lo giuro. Mi ha toccato la spalla. Qualcosa mi ha toccato la spalla. E mi sono fatta male.
Dobbiamo andare a mettere del ghiaccio.
Mi sono
I just get this actor vibe.
Debbie starts to freak out, and she feels like someone might be inside the wardrobe with her. Then suddenly a hand grabs her shoulder. In a panic, Debbie flees the small wardrobe and ends the summoning. So could it be that this cryptic ritual brought out a dark supernatural entity? Let me know down in the comments.
That's a glove.
Japanese paranormal investigator.
I'm not buying it.
From the YouTube channel.
Oh, but I love these Japanese guys when they go exploring places.
Shiriwa village in Japan.
Dude, I've heard some stories about Japan, though. From legitimate Marines and shit that were stationed in Okinawa. They've seen some ghosts and shit.
Old graves of former residents can be found hidden away between.
Dude, I'll tell you right now, you'll never find me effing with anything from Japan.
These days, the only residents of Shiriwa village are the dead. In the dark of night, Takeuchi begins to hear unnerving sounds coming from all around him as he explores. He starts to get a little freaked out and decides to take out his thermal camera to get a better look at what could be.
Whoa, on his phone? I didn't know you could have that.
Oh my god! I need
Oh, it's an
that.
attachment? Did you see the FLIR attachment to the bottom of the iPhone?
I saw that. Oh shit! I feel like I'm there right now. Bro, I've seen The Grudge. Get out of there.
Whoa.
Oh shit! It's gotten a lot closer. Dude, you keep saying watch. It's gotten a lot closer. Why try? It's coming to you.
Horrible place to set your camera, dude. Like a video game. That is a body with a head and shoulders.
Yeah.
Whoa, and it is like lumbering over to him.
Don't laugh. It's like a demon, like flipping in the bird.
Whoa. That is creepy as fuck.
Is anybody else getting like Buffalo Bill vibes?
Oh.
Oh, no. I knew I was going to do it.
No.
The thermal camera captures a heat pattern that resembles a human shape. But when Takeuchi looks around with his own naked eye, he can't see anyone. Suddenly, the figure charges toward Takeuchi, and in a panic, the investigator runs for his life.
Still got to go get your equipment.
Takeuchi has had enough.
No, he grabbed it.
Oh, did he?
Guy's
So could this
professional.
be the angry spirit of a villager who passed away in the old abandoned Shiriwa village? Let me know what you think.
Or was it pre-recorded and he did it
Watch this
himself?
entire
Right.
spooky investigation over on the YouTube channel Takeuchi Camera. If you found a great ghost video online,
The thing that bothers me about those types of videos is I'm like, I don't think I have a hard time believing a ghost would show up on thermal as hot. You know what I mean?
A little while ago, I featured the
I guess it
creepy
could,
story
but-
of Lauren Combs, who over the course of a year captured multiple mysterious, unexplained events in her home in Waco, Texas.
Oh shit, Texas. Okay, I remember this video. I think we reviewed this once, dude. Not this part, but the part where... Hey, dogs. You're supposed to sense that shit.
Oh my
Ooh, I remember
God.
this
Now,
one.
since these terrifying
I remember
events,
that
Lauren
one
has
right there.
installed a new security camera in her backyard because eerily, a lot of the strange activity at her home seems to take place in the wooded area just behind her house. So late one night, Lauren is hanging out and casually playing some Call of Duty with her roommate when their dogs begin to totally freak out
All
for
right.
no apparent reason.
Here we
What
go.
happens next is all caught on camera.
I mean, definitely a dope house.
The dogs all seem freaked out by something that is going on outside the house. So Lauren checks her outside security cameras and sees something that chills her to her core. Someone or something can be seen quickly pacing or maybe even running back and forth along the tree line in Lauren's backyard. Lauren has no idea who or what this could be and is extremely disturbed by the whole experience, especially after everything else that has happened in the past. So just what do you think is going on here?
It's
And
creepy.
what is this? The Furious Phantom. These next creepy
They should
videos
be,
were
Aaron. It's
recorded by a
Texas.
family in
It's
their home in
Tejas.
Staffordshire, England. The father of the family, who goes only by the username Smug Puppy, explains that they've been experiencing chilling
Pause.
paranormal activity in their home for the last 25.
Grown ass dude. TikTok name Smug Puppy. Guarantee you he's not allowed 500 feet from a school.
He has hairy palms for sure, dude.
5 years. But the
Like,
supernatural
he has
encounters
to
have
introduce
never
himself
been
to the
as
neighbors
active
and not in a
and
fun way.
terrifying as they are now. One day, Smug Puppy and his daughter are casually hanging out in their home. His daughter's filming their cat Lily, who is awkwardly sleeping on top of some cans and bottles. Suddenly, things take a terrifying turn.
Look at her. Surely that isn't comfortable at all.
That's definitely Smug Puppy right there.
Bro, I just watched a video from them.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Did the ghost just bitch slap him?
Sure did.
Oh my god, hold on. He got bitch smacked by a ghost.
Bro, that was the fakest fucking head turn.
Jesus Christ!
It said quit eating that shit, dude. You've got diabetes.
Look at your fucking feet.
Oh my god. That looks painful, buddy.
Dude, diabetes.
Something invisible seems to slap Smug Puppy hard across his face.
Nah, he threw it,
In a
man.
later video, he explained that he had been angrily shouting at the entity earlier, upset about the intense recent supernatural activity. He suspects that he might have angered the paranormal presence and caused this bizarre attack.
Camera just happened to be
Over
on.
1 month later,
I don't know.
and Smug Puppy sees something unusual out of the corner of his eye. He quickly grabs his phone and begins to record.
Thank you guys.
Yeah, this is the one I just saw.
In the shadow, something go past. Keep hearing noises. All of a sudden, Keys, come here and bring your phone.
I mean, there's something there.
Just bear with me a sec. Sorry, guys. Just film me a sec because I keep seeing that shadow thing go past this door.
Hmm.
And
These sound effects were added by Nuke, by the way.
there's nothing in there. Second.
Open it.
Shut it up. You got me? Yeah. Right. Oh, I'll go back in the further because the rest of the guys are. I'm not moving. Come here. Film around the bed and everything. Make sure there's nothing in there.
My question is, who's the TV on for?
Okay,
Yeah.
film me. Film the door. 100%. Oh, bloody walking stick. Yeah, you see. Yeah. Nothing, just dressing gowns.
Yep, look under
The
the
dark
bed.
figure seems to dart back and forth in the doorway at a super fast speed before slamming the bedroom door shut. The door handle shakes uncontrollably, but once the father and daughter are finally able to get inside the bedroom, there's nothing there. So could it be that this family home is haunted by a dangerous entity? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax?
For me, it bothered me that he hit the door and then opened it. If it was rattling and shit, and he opened it at the same time.
By pilot Cesar Murillo Perez, who was flying an Airbus A320 passenger jet at 29,000 feet in the sky above Medellin, Colombia. He suddenly spots something
Delta.
very unusual. Grabs his phone and starts to record.
We reviewed this one.
Oh yeah, that's right.
An unknown dark round object can be seen flying above the clouds at 29,000 feet. The pilot says that he has no idea what this object could be, and the footage still remains a mystery. So, let me know your theories and ideas on just what
Interesting.
this is.
Weather balloon.
Thank you so much for watching. As I say again and again,
My pants are not yellow.
is crazy all over the place.
Maybe he means you'll pee yourself laughing.
You'll always
Maybe so. That seemed like a lot of bullshit to me.
I mean, I don't expect greatness from these top 5 lists.
We've seen some good shit.
We have seen some good stuff. Bring on the brown pants.
All right, guys, brown pants, and then we'll talk about the satanic music industry.
If you have a utility meter like
This
on the side of
chick.
your
I
home,
know.
then I have some big news. In August of 20.
All right. Let's get brown pants.
watch.
Oh.
Former BuzzFeed Unsolved hosts Shane and Ryan are back with an all-new paranormal investigation series called Ghost Files.
Oh, cool.
They're on their very own YouTube channel, Watcher.
I like those
Now,
guys.
for those
I
of
think
you
they're
who
funny.
don't know the series,
Have you ever seen 'em?
Shane is a
Uh-uh.
diehard who does not believe in ghosts.
This guy
at all.
Shane looks like a cartoon character, and he's a
Ryan, on the
fucking
other hand,
diehard
does
like
believe in the
skeptic.
supernatural, and often finds himself scared senseless on these paranormal investigations.
Right, apparently, this is where a recurring ghost is seen.
What are you? Hey, man, calm down.
You piece of shame.
My mic went out, and then I was looking for you.
He's crouching in here like you've been a cave creature.
All I did was I went. I was
Oh,
just,
yeah,
I was just saying hello to
You're
you.
looking for me while grunting like a zombie.
So this time the two friends
They were on. They had a BuzzFeed show. It's good. It's funny. It cracks me up.
You realize this is you and me, right? If we go on a ghost hunt,
Dude, if you ever scare me like that purposefully, I will hate you for life.
bro. I already told you I'm gonna sneak into your house and fucking tackle you.
Inside the sanatorium walls. So it's
Matt said that he was going to fly out to Washington, pretend like we were going to set up this show, and when I hit live, he was going to have already orchestrated it with my wife, and he was going to break into my office while I'm recording, dressed as Bigfoot. And I said that would be, I mean, that would be funny. I do have my guns right over here. But my wife called me out on the bullshit when I was like, I got guns in there. She goes, you would be so scared you wouldn't even be able to get to those guns. And I was like, you're right, I would be fucking shit scared. I'd be like, where the hell is Matt? I told him I was going live.
And then guess what?
Yeah, that I told Matt that if that legitimately happened, it would scare me so bad that I would probably just curl up into the fetal position.
Bro, if I can ever get to where I'm a little bit like not as dependent on a day job, you can bet your ass I'm coming for you.
Oh man, I'm gonna get a security camera set up right outside this fucking door so I can see what the fuck's going on.
You don't think I wouldn't just get right up in that and be like,
the night my wife opened that door after. For those of you that haven't heard the story, so Matt and I were doing like an after show where we're still on screen and we're just bullshitting after the show, and the door behind me opened up and it was so dark on the other side I couldn't see anybody, so it looked just like black, and it was my wife, and she thought, because she heard us talking, she thought we were still live, so she slowly shut the door and just held it and held the handle without letting it go so it wouldn't click. And I went over there, I got up immediately, I went over there and I grabbed the handle and it was like stiff and I had to force it open, and there she was. Oh man, I was so fucking scared.
Or the night we're sitting here talking about disappearances in the woods, and I hear a noise off to my right here, and it wasn't as well lit in here at the time. And I just turn, and there in the darkness is my mom asking me to charge a battery. It scared the shit out of me.
Oh man, funny stuff.
Such a good time. But yeah, no, it definitely, if I get to where I'm a little bit better financially and can just travel on a whim, I'm not saying everybody will know, but there'll be signs.
I do, when I'm recording the show and I feel like that was a little weird. Sometimes I know it's just because of the content. Sometimes I feel like I'm being watched from behind. So as we're watching these videos, sometimes I just look in my screen just to see if there's anything behind me, because it just, every once in a while I'll feel like I see something out of the corner of my eye, but I know that these lights are going off and on and like creating little shadows and shit sometimes. So it throws me off.
So for me, what would get me is that little dark space right there when my garage door's open. That's the big wide world right there. And
yeah, it definitely is.
Chris has seen where I live. I'm not so much worried about a meth head or something. I'm more worried about like a fucking bear.
Yeah. Or an ornery armadillo chomping at your fucking ankles or something.
Bro, don't fuck with armadillos when they're alive.
Are they nasty or what?
I mean, they're just, you don't know when they're going to decide they've had enough shit and attack you. Man, they're eating this story up, and you could get a mirror, but sometimes that goes back. Man, don't mess with mirrors.
I would never put a mirror in this fucking room. I do not want to. There's been some videos that we've reviewed where somebody looks outside and in the reflection you can see something behind them. That shit scares the fuck out of me. Yeah. I'd rather just see it in front of my face. Something behind me, and then when I turn around, it's not there. Fuck no.
Nukes right. Top 5 when friends shoot friends. You know what? In all honesty, I have a feeling he'd be so scared he'd just wing me, and it's worth it. It's worth it.
Absolutely would not be able to get to my guns if something busted through that door. I'd be fucking scared. I would just as soon throw something at him, like my keyboard or something. Like fucking, I usually have a full drink laying around or a bottle of booze. I could just chuck it at him. But I mean,
Good
if you want to see me scream like a little bitch, that's one way to do it. Although, if you and I, Matt, if we ever do any of these fucking go ghost hunting fucking adventures, you're gonna see a side of me you've never seen, and that side is fucking me behind you, like, hey, dude, what the fuck was that, dude? I'm not even joking, Matt. What the fuck was that? Like, it's gonna be tough, dude. I'm gonna have to just put my big boy pants on. I might have to fucking take a swig of booze before I go in there. My anxiety, I already suffer from crippling anxiety. I would have to. Oh man,
Bro, we would have such a fun time
Oh, yeah.
on our own investigation show.
It would be a lot of fun.
I don't know what we would call it. Like,
That's a good question.
Screams with the Mopar Hunter and Big Block.
We'll come up with something funny. All right, let's get back to this. We got 14 minutes left. We're almost an hour in, and then we'll talk about the demonic music industry.
No wonder that Waverly Hills is said to be
Waverly fucking Hills, dude.
Dude, I want to go so bad.
It is a site where many visitors claim to have witnessed terrifying paranormal activity. Ryan and Shane make it
That
to
was
the second
totally not
floor of the
Waverly Hills they showed from the outside.
Sanatorium, and they capture something truly bizarre.
Let's see. Is that a fart? No, that was a noise.
That was a fart.
No, that came from down there.
Are you kidding me? That was not a fart.
That came from down there.
That would be us, dude, for sure.
I'm surprised you didn't react to that.
You
That
blew
fucking
ass. No, I
funny.
didn't, dude.
No.
Maybe that's what the jack-o'-lantern face was.
Matt, was that you farting? It was.
Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God.
Oh, that's funny.
Sorry, guys.
Now, of course, some sounds have more to do with bad dietary choices than the paranormal. But no worries, because things are about to get weird. In the past, many visitors and paranormal investigators have reported hearing creepy, unexplained humming in the morgue of the Waverly Hills Sanatorium. When Shane and Ryan explore the area, this happens.
Can't be hard to get a hum. Ghost guy, I mean, come on. Just a hum, you don't even have to move your lips around. Just give it a...
If you could hum a tune, can you hum Yankee Doodle Dandy for us, please?
I mean, that's probably the one song they knew back then.
Take it away. Are you hearing that?
Yeah, a little bit.
Are you hearing that? The hair on the back of my neck is standing up.
I mean, it could have well been a
We are seeing Chris live right here, guys.
It sounds like a sort of a low tone somewhere in the building. I certainly heard something there. I mean, do I think it's a ghost? No. Do you?
Yes.
Yeah, I'd say if I were someone who believed in ghosts, I'd be a little unnerved right now. I'd probably get the little shaky knees.
My back is tingling. Could you, whoever was humming, could you hum again, please? Okay, well, I'm really glad we didn't hear anything on that one. Tell you what. Why don't we move to the spirit?
There was another.
What, really?
Yeah.
Tell you what.
I swear to God, in between you talking there.
I didn't hear it. Thank God, I didn't hear it.
I feel like they're all there just to get that guy's reactions.
The investigators' request.
He's definitely funny.
Hums, not once, but twice. Both Shane and Ryan are put a little on the edge from what they just experienced. And to this day, they still have no explanation for the creepy sounds. Now, for the final part of their investigation, the guys decide that they will each explore the entire sanatorium, one at a time, and all
We'll call it
alone.
walking paranormal because we're actually going to be
Shane does his
walking while we.
walkthrough investigation
There you go.
of the hospital.
Oh, yes.
Crack jokes and trash talk
I'm full of good
Smudge
ideas.
is haunting
We
the
do need.
sanatorium.
We will need somebody to
Y'all
be
wanna
the
play a
cameraman
fucking game?
because
You
I don't
little
feel comfortable
punk?
with just two
actually have
people. I need
always
3 people
long
so we
been
can have somebody to
curious
push
if the
down while we
reason why
run
Shane never
so that it
anything
gets them and not
We
us.
don't even learn their name. Just call them intern.
He's an enormous d-bag.
I love kids. I love to play games.
Camera one. We won't even
What
call
I
him
need
man.
you
We'll
to
just call him
do
cam.
is
No
roll
cameraman.
your
We'll just call him
ball
camera one.
to me.
Camera one.
God damn it.
Camera one, get in there.
And yeah, he's just an enormous d-bag. It's just confirmed.
Walking
If you don't
paranormal.
Show yourself, I'm going to make you show yourself to me.
But something very strange also happens. When Shane finally makes his way back to Ryan and the rest of the team, he admits that at some point he believed he might not have been alone.
Oh yeah, was it really scary down there?
I did actually hear some stuff. For a minute there, I thought you were up there, like trying to prank me. So I didn't actually react to it in the moment. But it sounded like a person walking around upstairs. But I guess not.
Are you serious? Did that actually happen upstairs? Because if that didn't happen, that's your best lie you've ever come up with.
No, it actually happened. It sounded like there was a person upstairs.
It turns out Shane wasn't lying.
Do you want to play? Y'all want to play a fucking game?
Did you see it? Watch again slower.
Do you want to play?
Oh.
The thing about Shane is he's so goofy with it that it makes me laugh because he does not believe at all.
Standing behind Shane in a doorway. Now, Shane doesn't see the apparition, but he does admit that he heard some strange noises at the exact same moment. So could this be the spirit of a former patient of Waverly Hills Sanatorium? As always, I leave it up to you to decide.
Oh, I'm gonna have to watch some Ghost
Dude,
Files.
I want to see that guy go by himself.
Yeah.
Shane and Ryan exploring haunted places over on the YouTube channel Watcher.
Okay, I know where I'm going after we get done here.
Found a great ghost video online or recorded one yourself, please send it my way at nukestop5@gmail.com. Not clowning around. TikTok user Jacob explains in his videos that he's recently inherited his grandmother's house after she passed away. And Jacob says that he can't shake the strange feeling that
The Clown Doll
something in the
5.
old house just doesn't want him there.
I don't like that house already.
Things
Yeah.
just get weirder because Jacob finds a creepy
Oh,
old
fuck.
jester doll that belonged to his grandmother.
My grandmother's old house.
What the fuck, Grandma?
She left it for me. And when we got here, I saw a bunch of cool stuff. And one of the best things is right behind here. Oh yeah.
Oh no.
I call him Jeffrey.
I call him fucking burned in the yard.
Yeah, I guess.
That's a fuck no for me.
Look how smug he looks. Little
I know.
some bitch.
Fucking prick.
Jacob says
He
that
knows he's gonna haunt
the
your
thought of
fucking
the doll
dreams.
Used to terrify him.
No
But He
shit.
says it doesn't really bother him anymore. But then
That's called
late at night,
possession, bro.
Jacob wakes up to hear knocking coming from his bedroom closet.
Oh fuck! Really, guy?
I just heard knocking.
I feel like we've seen this one too.
I don't know, but why is Jeffrey perched up there like a fucking
Yeah.
gargoyle getting ready to suck his soul?
Fuck the house. Fuck the doll. Like,
He's gonna get over there. And that doll's gonna grab and like.
exactly, Scott. Burn the fucking house down to the ground.
Hello? Like, you have a moment. We've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty.
Hey, Grandma, could you have a creepier fucking house? I say that, but my grandma's house is pretty creepy.
Dude, grandparents' houses are supposed to be creepy.
Yeah,
I swear to
guess.
God, if that doll is fucking moved.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Was it looking at him?
Yep.
Did you see it? The jester doll's head has turned, Before, it was facing the bed, but now it is staring right at Jacob as he closes the closet
Dude,
door.
fuck you, dude.
Almost as if it's keeping an eye on him.
Dude.
Jacob says that he didn't even realize that the doll had moved at the time and only noticed it later when looking back at his footage.
Dude.
So could it be that Jacob's grandmother's home is haunted? Could there be an entity attached to the creepy jester? I'll leave that to you.
Yes, of fucking course.
A haunted hello.
No thanks.
Christine Wright from the paranormal investigation team CVS Paranormal sets out all alone to explore the so-called, quote, Pirates Graveyard in Portland, England. The scenic cemetery was built way back in 1475 and has gotten its odd nickname from the many gravestones that feature carvings of skulls and crossbones.
Whoa,
Christine
cool.
finds herself completely alone when suddenly something happens that she still can't explain to this day.
Completely out of the way, so nobody. Oh, hello. Oh. Oh.
She reacted before there was a voice.
Hello? Oh, hello.
Crossbones. Christine finds herself completely alone when suddenly something happens that she still can't explain to this day.
Completely out of the way, so nobody. Oh, hello. Oh.
I wonder if it touched her.
Maybe.
What? Hello? Sure, I saw somebody shouted hello then, or said hello.
Christine is all alone when she hears something behind her, and as she turns, she hears a woman nearby clearly say hello.
Completely out of the way, so nobody. Oh, hello. Oh. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Oh.
A bit shocked, she immediately answers back hello, but there's no one there. In fact, there's not even anyone else in the entire area that she's exploring. So could it be that the Pirates Graveyard in Portland, England is haunted by the ghosts of those who are laid to rest there? Let me know.
Yeah, I don't really know what to feel about that one. Seems like bullshit.
On an allegedly cursed river in Indonesia. Now,
Oh shit, my
a
homeland.
strange creature lives in this river and surfaces only after dark to prey on its victims. So
It's a catfish. I've seen river monsters. You're not getting me.
Video evidence of this alleged mysterious creature. The guys drift along the river in their boat for hours until they see something in the water near an abandoned shipwreck. What happens next?
God, shipwrecks are creepy. What the fuck was that?
What looks like a pale hand with long webbed fingers quickly splashes out of the water and snatches at a plastic bottle floating on the surface.
'Tis a face hugger.
Disappears back into the murky depths from which it came. The four friends believe they might have captured the infamous water creature that is said to live in the river.
I mean, that's pretty wild.
What do you think this is?
I mean, you'd have to have balls to fake that because you're in the dark and getting in a river. You know what I
Connor
mean?
Lyles from Fresno, California is coming home late one evening when he suddenly hears something right behind him. His doorbell camera captures something downright chilling. A dark shadow-like figure can be seen walking from left to right behind Connor. Suddenly it appears again, but now a lot closer. Connor hears something, quickly turns around, but sees no one there. When he checks his
What was
doorbell
that?
security camera, he sees the bizarre dark figure and realizes that perhaps something was following him. But
What was that, Scoob?
What's going on here? Is it real, or is it all just an elaborate?
Ruby dooby doo.
You decide.
Zoinks!
Thank you so
Right.
much for watching. As I say again and again, my upload schedule is crazy, all over the place. So please subscribe and turn on notifications.
All
So
right.
you'll always know immediately.
there you have it, folks. Lots of bullshit tonight. I got to be honest. I'm a little disappointed, but that was fun. That was fun. I don't know, man. The only one that really, I mean, there was the jump scare with the hand, but I still call bullshit on that.
Oh,
The jester one is fucking creepy.
Well, I
I'll
mean,
give it
it's a
that.
clown. Clowns are creepy.
Yeah, that thing is just creepy, just period. Yeah, I don't know. Some of the now that we've seen quite a few of these videos, I'm like, okay, so he'll put anything up there and just, oh well, you be the judge. What's bullshit? So,
I wonder if he catches the show and he's like, these motherfuckers.
I know,
dragging my hard work.
Hey, your B-roll footage is good, dude. Nuke.
B-roll footage is fantastic.
B-roll footage is good. Walking Paranormal. I can't get that out of my head. I've been like trying to figure out how we can make that happen.
I mean, you know what? I'm in.
It'll be funny because I'll be doing a lot of running on that.
I was like, come on, Chris, you haven't even seen anything yet.
All right, Matt. What have you heard about the music industry? Like as far as creepy evil shit?
It's owned by the Illuminati. It's made to brainwash our youth into thinking it's cool to sell drugs and be pimping. Musicians are really fucking weird.
They are, aren't they?
You know what? I mean, don't get me wrong. Lady Gaga is extremely talented, but she is a weird woman. Like, super weird. I'll never let the meat suit or dress she wore go.
Yeah, there's do you know who Marina Abramovich is?
Sounds familiar.
She's this weird lady that does spirit cooking and
Oh,
weird
yes,
performance art. She's like really, really tight with Lady Gaga, right? And that lady, I mean, you can tie her to not only people in the music industry but actors. Will Ferrell went to one of her spirit cookings. You can also tie her into political figures.
Yep.
There's some satanic shit going on with that bitch. I'll say that right now. I don't like that lady at all.
I mean, they can call it spirit cooking all they want. They're literally cooking up a person.
Well, they're doing well. If you look into spirit cooking and in what are those? The WikiLeaks, right?
Yeah.
There were some emails from, I believe, John Podesta to Hillary Clinton or some shit about going to the spirit cooking. And the spirit. Hold on a second. Let me just pull up Google. I want to make sure I get the spirit. So, Matt, what you're saying is partially right, but spirit cooking is some creepy shit. Oh, here we go. Spirit cooking, Marina Abramovic. Hold on. Let me just see here if I can find. Spirit cooking. Hold on. Let me make sure this is correct here. Spirit cooking. Trying to find the world's most. It had to do with blood, breast milk, sperm, some weird shit, dude.
That is some weird shit.
She says she's just a performance artist, but
yeah, but that sounds like some like offering kind of stuff.
It's definitely. Where is it? Damn it. Oh, of course, this guy. If you're wondering, God, I can't find the. Oh, here's one. Oh, to Tony Podesta. Here's just an email from Marina Abramovic to Tony Podesta, John Podesta's brother. John Podesta was the chief of staff for the Clinton administration. Okay, he says, she says, "Dear Tony, I am so looking forward to the spirit cooking dinner at my place. Do you think you will be able to let me know if your brother is joining? All my love, Marina."
Polite.
Oh, here we go. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to look up the. Oh, of course, it's The link is broken. Blood, sperm, and breast milk are part of the recipe. I know that. So it's supposed to be a performance art, but it's definitely an occult recipe that involves an occult performance during which menstrual blood, breast milk, urine, and sperm are used to create a painting. So that's performance art.
Okay.
Now this is all alleged, okay? But if you guys have ever looked into, I know this isn't about the music industry, but if you haven't looked into the WikiLeaks, okay? Look into the WikiLeaks and you'll see that these politicians and these people that know them talk in code. And we'll get more into that on a different episode because we're talking about the music industry. Okay, so we've got weirdos like Lady Gaga, but what I've been interested in, I'm a fan of all music.
Yeah.
But I started seeing these videos on YouTube when I go down these rabbit holes and shit. And I've been seeing these videos about the music industry being satanic for a long time. They talk about Robert Johnson back in the day, who's a famous blues player who is the guy who allegedly met the devil at the crossroads. And when he returned, he was able to play a guitar like he had 10 hands on, like he had 10 fingers on the frets and just doing unbelievable shit. And eventually he sucked. But he was so good for a little period of time. People said that he sold his soul. Bob Dylan. Let's pull up the creepy video of Bob Dylan. They're talking about these people selling their souls to the devil for fame and money and women. Bob Dylan. This interview is creepy as hell. Bob Dylan sells soul. Let's see if I can get this video. It's a creepy interview. Here we go. Short clip. Here we go. I'm going to share this screen really quick. Let me just get this over here. You guys have to hear this. Now, this is Bob Dylan, okay? And when I saw this, I started doing more research into what these people are saying about possibly selling their souls. Let's watch this right here.
You're still out here doing these songs. You know, you're still on tour. I do, but I don't take it for granted. Why do you still do it? Why are you still out here? Well, it goes back to the destiny thing. You know, I made a bargain with it, you know, a long time ago, and I'm holding up my end. What was your bargain? To get where I am now. Should I ask who you made the bargain with? with you know, with the chief commander. On this earth? And this earth, and then in the world we can't see. Bob.
What the fuck does that mean? To me, sounds like the guy sold his soul to the devil for rock and roll.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? And you hear these stories, like if you start digging into this shit, you start hearing stories about these artists with alter egos and that they become different people, almost like they're possessed. And you can look into a lot of lyrics, even rap superstars like Eminem. If you listen to some of his lyrics, he talks about satanic shit. He talks, and I don't know if he's just, he's obviously a performance artist. So is he just talking to like stir the pot a little bit because people, you know, say that he's talking about this crazy shit? Because he has a song back in the day where he talks about, I want the money, the women, fortune, and fame, even if it means I end up burning in hell in flames. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
things like that. And then the all-seeing eye shit. You'll see a lot of them doing this, which is an Illuminati symbol. Yes.
Yep.
The 666. And I've heard crazy thing. Like I went on this tangent of listening to these rappers talk about when you get to a certain point, you're presented with an offer and you have 3 different things to choose. You can choose to go straight, which is good luck. You know, you've made it this far. Let's see how far you go with no help. Or you can take this door over here that means you have to make a sacrifice. And funny enough, Lady Gaga, her best friend, died, right? I think she committed suicide. But Lady Gaga, before she was Lady Gaga, basically took over her friend's personality which is basically Lady Gaga. A lot of people say that Lady Gaga is emulating her friend that had died. So was that her sacrifice? Okay, going back to Eminem, his best friend Proof, dead. Okay, and you can go down a lot.
You heard about Bieber and Selena Gomez?
No, what happened there? Oh, the baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, the baby was sacrificed. Bieber said it, right?
Yeah.
Didn't he say that their baby was sacrificed?
Yeah.
So you can take the door where you have to sacrifice a loved one. And I don't think you get to choose. I think they choose that for you. Maybe in some cases it's different. Or you can go down this other door. And this was a weird rabbit hole, and I wasn't expecting it. But there's some homo shit going on in the hip hop industry. Now, it's a rumor that's been going around for a long time. Which it's creepy when you start hearing this shit, because it's like I could totally see just the power move alone. Like, yeah, go behind this door and some things may happen to you, just to prove that, we're the ones with the power type thing.
Yeah.
So what are you willing to do? And then not to mention the satanic imagery in a lot of these hip hop videos, in Super Bowl performances and public performances.
Lil Nas X.
That's a satanic motherfucker. He's done some shit.
Yeah.
So looking into this stuff, I'm like, is this real? And then you hear, let me see if I can pull up another. It's just, there's so many incidents where they talk about this kind of shit that I just have to question. And the deeper I go, the more, like, especially with the symbolism is what gets me, because maybe these artists don't know what the fuck they're doing. But I don't know. I feel I just feel like there is a certain level of fame and fortune that you get to, but to get to that upper echelon, you may get right to here, but I think that there's an opportunity to get even higher, to get to your Tom Hanks level, to your, your Justin Bieber levels, your Eminem level.
Well, I mean, some people talk about how Tom Hanks' like Instagram is nothing but pedophilia code.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Here's something you guys can do. If you want to know how I feel about things like, I don't know if I should even say the word, we might get banned. PIZZA gate. Okay. I know on the surface it sounds like bullshit. Okay. But I want you guys right now, write this down. Go to bitchute.com, BITCHUTE.com. And I want you to look up a creator named Mouthy Buddha. MOUTHYBUDHA. BUDDHA. Mouthy Buddha. Okay, it's spelled like Buddha spelled. He's done some amateur documentaries on symbolism surrounding famous people like Tom Hanks, the guy who owns that famous pizza joint in Washington, D.C. And it opens a door that you may wish you had never opened, because you're like, wow, the symbolism alone. Like, if it was a court situation, I'd go, is there enough evidence here to prosecute somebody? I don't think so. But there's enough evidence to warrant an investigation. And when there's smoke, there's fire, and all these creeps are intertwined. We had a perfect example in Jeffrey Epstein. Did he kill himself? I think so. And the amount of people that are linked together, it just, and when you get into it, it's like, holy shit, something may be happening here. But going back to the music industry, you hear these stories about people that talk about when they go on stage, they're different people. And, we talk about possession.
Yeah.
Cat Williams, actually, he was talking about the Illuminati, and he joked about it. And as soon as he started talking about, hey, man, there's some crazy shit going on. There's some gay shit going on.
Dude, motherfuckers broke. Getting knocked out by teenagers.
Yeah. I think this is the one? Hold on a second. Let me make sure. No, that's too long. damn it. There was a really good video.
Sorry, guys. I don't know why I keep yawning. I'm not tired.
You're tired, dude. Don't lie. Anyways, so do I feel like there's some satanic shit going on? Maybe some ritualistic shit? I think so. I just think that some of the performances and shit, I'm just like, there's some shit going on here that's just not all the 666, all the Lucifer shit. Like,
have you seen the video of them slowing down Nicki Minaj?
No, God, what happens?
They slow down her audio, and dude, it sounds exactly like Jay-Z spitting the rap.
Really?
It's like Nicki Minaj singing voices, just Jay-Z sped up.
Weird.
It's pretty wild. It's pretty wild.
Interesting. I just, even when you look at, like, I always feel like, obviously, there's a lot of subliminal messaging and stuff.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's the satanic symbolism shit that really bothers me. And now it seems like people are embracing the upside down crosses, the 666. And are they doing it for shock factor? I think some guys are doing it for shock factor. However, I think there is a dark side to it that is blatantly open. And a lot of people, it just goes right over their heads unless you know what signs to look for.
I honestly think they're not even worried about somebody picking up on it. They're just like, you know what? Nobody gives a shit anymore. So we're just going to be out in the open.
Yeah. Or it's like what are you going to do about it? You know what I mean? Oh, it's crazy. What's his name? He hosted I don't know if it was the Golden Globes or the Oscars. Ricky Gervais.
Yep.
And he talked about Epstein, and people were like, "Oh," and he's like, "Oh, well, you're fucking friends with the guy."
Taking shots at Apple for having their sweatshops in China, and be like, "What?" Like, I was actually just watching it earlier.
What was that?
That was a dog bark.
Oh, okay. That sounded weird from my end.
It sounded super close on my end. That's what I was like. But man, just roasted Hollywood talking about Bird Box. It's a movie where people survive by acting like they don't see anything. He's like, much like everybody that worked with Jeffrey or Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah. There's just there.
Did you hear that?
Do you hear that?
I heard something.
It might have been my daughter coughing. Anyways, so I do think that there's some creepy shit going on in the music industry. I think there's creepy shit going on in Hollywood. I think there's creepy shit going on in politics. There's something there. I mean, going back to Jay-Z, his record label is Rockefeller.
Yeah.
Right. Rockefeller, and then the sign he does, this shit, the all-seeing eye, the Illuminati symbolism.
I mean, dude is either the best success story in United States history.
My God. He went from selling crack to being a billionaire.
Yeah.
And owning sports teams and shit.
And dating and married to his Beyonce.
Yeah, no shit, right?
I mean, I'm just saying, Jay-Z did all right. He chose, I'm guessing, the right door.
Yeah, 100%. I'm trying to find. Oh yeah, here we go. This is perfect. When you talk about these fucking creeps with the all-seeing eye shit, let me pull this up. I just want you guys to. Where there's smoke, there's fire. Okay. Now I don't know. Look at this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Look at that. You got Eminem, Lady Gaga, fuck everybody, Angelina Jolie, all doing the covering the eye bullshit.
Like even the guy from U2, Jackie Chan, no.
Jackie Chan, Leo, fucking the funny guy.
Jonah Hill?
Jonah Hill, Johnny Depp. That's another thing. Okay, so check this out. What's Johnny Depp's band name? The Hollywood Vampires.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Okay. Now, somebody whose documentaries I like, his name's Chad Kalick. He used to be a music a manager for a band, right? So he gets this young band, and I wish I knew where the video was because he'd probably explain it a lot better than me, obviously, because it's his story. But he gets to Hollywood with this young band, this young rock band, and this A&R from a large record company is doing what A&Rs do. They want to sign these kids. So they treat them like kings, take them to an expensive restaurant, and the devil's choking me because I'm talking about it. They swoon these kids and get them drugs, alcohol. They get them up to the hotel room, and they say, what do you guys want? We'll get you anything. This is Hollywood. And they're like, we want a hooker that looks like Little Kim, right? The rapper. And like in an hour, there's a hooker that looks just like Little Kim that services all these guys, right? But so this guy, Chad Kalick, is a manager. And when he gets to Hollywood, because he's from like Iowa, right? Small town guy, but he's managing this band, gets him to Hollywood. And a guy he meets there, he's asking him about the industry and whatever. And the guy points up to the Hollywood Hills and he goes, whatever you do, don't go to any of the parties up there and shit. There's some crazy shit that happens up there. And he's like, what are you talking about? And he goes, dude, they're Hollywood vampires. And he kind of goes, oh, okay. And then he goes, no, they're fucking Hollywood vampires. And I think what he was alluding to is them partaking in the drinking of blood and doing crazy rituals. Now, I don't know for sure.
I mean, I don't know for sure either, but dude, I'll say this much. You have that much money and that much fucking free time, you're eventually gonna run out of things that excite you, and you start getting into some weird shit.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm the type of guy where if I was in a band or something crazy, and I got to that level of fame and they wanted me to do some creepy shit, I'd have to go, no thanks. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
No, I'm not drinking any fucking blood. I'm not sacrificing any kids, and you sure as fuck aren't killing anybody I know. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I just feel like,
I mean, if I thought I was gonna get famous, I would buddy up to my worst enemy a lot, so that when they put me in that room, I'd just shoot him.
Yeah, right.
They'd be like, this guy's going far. He gives no shits. You know what I mean? Like, just absolutely 86 the dude.
No, but like the guys in the chat are saying, I agree with you, Matt. There comes a point where you have so much money and you can have anything you want. It's like you push the boundary. You push the limit.
Elon Musk told a story about the one time he hung out with Zuckerberg. Is that Facebook? Zuckerberg? Yeah.
Yeah.
Hung out with Zuckerberg. And they had, and Zuckerberg's like, Zuckerberg goes, hey, let's see if we can get this bellhop to do something crazy. He was a waiter or something. They're at an event. And Musk is down. He's like, all right, let's do so. He goes and gets like some crazy shit going, like paintball guns and whatnot. It's going to full on paintball war this waiter. And they get back, and the kid's in the alley with Zuckerberg looking terrified. And Musk rolls up with paintball guns. He's like, we doing this paintball fight? And Zuck goes, no, I told him we'd pay for all his college bills if he let us beat him within an inch of his life.
Wow.
And Musk was like, I'm out. I'm going to take care of your college, but I'm out.
Wow. Yeah. I don't know. Money can do some really fucked up things to people, man.
Bro, when you have so much money that you could literally give every person on the planet $1 billion and still have money left over.
That's crazy, right?
Yeah, right? Right.
You're that rich that even just giving everybody $100,000 wouldn't hurt you at all, and you'd still be rich as fuck.
Yeah. I mean,
but you're gonna keep all that money for yourself.
I'm telling you right now, man, we are in the midst of either an Iron Man movie or a Bond movie, and I can't decide which one.
I don't know. God, it's like there's so many super villains, and I see no heroes. I see no heroes.
No, that's the problem. That's what I'm saying. It's more of a Bond movie.
That's why I got a kick out of everybody. Like, And hey, I voted for the guy. I'll be honest. Everybody was thinking that Trump was going to be this hero, and I'm like, are you guys out of your fucking minds? I'm just voting for him because I don't like her. You know what I mean?
You know
Like,
what? I mean, I could go for some mean tweets and $1.39 gas, but I mean,
100%, 100%.
but I mean, man, he's. I'm not saying he's a bad dude, but I mean, I'm also saying you and I talked about this in the car on our road trip. Was the only reason he got the respect he got when he was on that world stage was because they didn't know if his crazy ass was going to wake up and be in the mood for a button day.
Yeah, he's and he's got some shit against him too, and I just find it hard to believe that anybody in that upper echelon isn't involved in some nefarious shit. Whether it's, you know,
for a hobby, just to feel something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just to feel something.
And it just makes me like question my morals and shit. If somebody put me in a room and said, "Hey, dude, you can have anything you fucking want. You just have to sell your soul. That's it." I mean, who knows what's going to happen after this life? But don't you want to have everything you ever wanted? You know, like they said that Scott says, "Be your luck, Chris. They'll offer you any car you want." That would be tough.
Oh my god,
they'd
offer you a fucking wing card. You'd be like, sold. It's all right.
I you know, I feel so firmly about my soul that
Bro,
I would not give it up for some shit. You know, some material shit. No thanks.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing I have left I want to do is, I mean, I want to keep doing the dope shit we're doing, but the only thing that's absolutely on my list of shit to do right now is fucking tackle you in your office.
Oh man, I'm gonna be paranoid for a long time. That'd be funny if you pre-recorded your screen and shit, so it looked like you and shit.
Oh my god, just like hit a video that came on like when you activated it.
Yeah.
Fuck no, I really.
And it's like it's timed perfectly, except for it's off just a little bit. Like I got a phone call. It was a few weeks ago, or maybe like a month or two ago. I get this phone call, and the guy goes, "Hello," and I go, "Hello," and he goes, "Hi, can you hear me?" And I go, "Yeah, who is this?" And then there's like a little bit of too long of a pause, and he's like, "Hi, this is Rick from the police fucking funding fucking bullshit looking for money type thing." And he had me for a second. I was like, "Hey, Rick from the," I was like, "Who the fuck is this?" But the way he was answering my questions, it was perfectly timed, where it was almost good. So if you just popped on there and you waited like 30 seconds and you said something like, "Hey, Chris, there's a little bit of delay. Can you hear me?" And then you pause. And then I go, "Yeah, man, I can hear you just fine." "Okay, I was just checking." Yeah, so I'm
Door swings wide. Here I come.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, I'd be so fucking. I'm gonna have to fuck. Yeah, that would be fucked, dude.
So if it ever becomes known that I'm doing pretty darn good, and there's a night that I go, "Hey man, I'm not gonna be able to make it on this episode. I got some shit going on." Chris is gonna be like watching his screen like a hawk for any motion on that door.
Yeah, that
like I probably wouldn't even do it at the very beginning. I'd wait for you to get well into it. Be downstairs hanging out with Bristy, eating some popcorn, watching, be like, "Man, I gotta do this soon."
Oh man. Like he has no idea.
Like
Going out now.
He has no idea I'm in his downstairs living room. Just
yeah, that's fuck. That would get me so good.
I think what would get you better is even if I just walked in like, "Hey man, do you want a soda?" Like not even do the tackle, just like open the door. "Hey man, you want a soda?"
It would still scare the fuck out of me. That door comes open during any of these, scares the fuck out of me.
Oh man, it would still be great. Like just like open the door a crack, throw like a sock ball at you.
That's probably why I feel so uneasy doing these things when it's dark, because I know that if my wife really wanted to, she could fuck with me really good.
I mean, bro, hold on. Got a long enough cord here. I mean, that is what I'm looking out into while I'm doing these. Like
darkness.
Pitch fucking black. And I'm just in here like manned up. Like, yeah, let's talk about some creepy shit. Someone's gonna steal me one day. goddamn Wendigo's gonna come in and just snatch my ass. There's your proof, Chris.
But going back to the conversation, there's just some creepy shit. You guys need to look into it. If you don't, I'd be surprised if you asked anybody, hey, do you think there's some creepy shit going on in like the upper echelons of the music industry in Hollywood? Like creepy shit, like, you know, rituals, satanic shit.
Did you hear about
and they said no.
Macaulay Culkin, his story?
What part of his story?
The one when he was a kid still,
Okay.
and the little girl from Poltergeist had just died from organ complications.
Yeah, look into that story, guys. That is a fucking creepy shit. I don't like Steven Spielberg after I heard that shit.
And he gets sat down by an executive.
Oh, the kid skin?
Yeah.
The shoes made out of skin?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why don't you finish telling the story for the
So Macaulay Culkin, he's starting to get a good name for himself. Home Alone just rocked the country and everything. And he gets sat down by an executive, and that little girl had just died. And the guy goes, "Do you think that was an accident?" He goes, "I'm wearing her right now as my shoes." And Macaulay Culkin is like, "When I heard that, I got sick and threw up." And he goes, and then from that day forward, they just force-fed me drugs. So if you're wonder why Macaulay Culkin went through a weird phase, it was forced. It was drug-induced. So nobody would take anything he said seriously.
Yeah, there's some shit going on, dude. Between the ritualistic shit, the pedophilic shit.
Yep.
If you really want to go down the rabbit hole, and to be honest, whenever I talk to people about it and I tell them the same path that I took to get to where I started to believe certain things, I say, look, if you can't stomach that shit, because there's some times where I want to throw up when I read some of this shit. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Like, I hope there's a God, because if there's a God, then there has to be a hell for these motherfuckers to burn in, because some of this shit is some dark, evil shit.
At the same time, if there's a God and all this shit's still happening,
free will, man, and the faith that you make it through this hell and you will someday be.
See, I believe Earth is hell.
The shit that goes on here. Yeah.
I believe Earth is hell. Because it doesn't say he got sent to hell. It says he got cast out of heaven. And
everything I've read says that this is his domain. That's why the fucking evil shit happens here.
Also, when you think about it, there's a mass extinction that they still can't really explain, except for something really hot hit their surface. He killed the dinosaurs, fucker.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, could very well be.
Bro, I'm all in on that theory. Like, I've pissed so many of my devout Christianity family off.
We might have to go into that. Crazy.
Bro, 7 of our days are not 7 of the Lord's days. It's even listed in the Bible as that.
Mm-hmm.
So to think of it as, well, how did they have dinosaurs in 7 days? It was 7 of his days. Who knows how long that was? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We could just been like literally, we could have just got done with the 7th day, like not that long ago.
Yeah.
And like when they said Lucifer was cast out of heaven, they didn't say he got sent to hell. He just said he was cast out of heaven. I think he hit the earth. This is his domain. He hit the earth, and he was pissed off and wiped out everything that was here except for a little bit.
Yeah, that's an interesting theory. Never even crossed my mind.
Oh yeah, I'm a very outside the box thinker. Like, you know, everybody says they see a light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah.
When they have a near death experience. Yeah, that's just you coming out of another vagina, my man. Going around again, so you get it right.
Gosh.
Think about how fucking smart kids are. How fast they learn shit. It's because they remember all of it. They just have to teach their body how to do it. And then by the time they get to an age to start having memories again, they have forgotten the previous life because they've gotten too old to remember it. Think about how fast kids pick shit up.
That's definitely true. We're definitely going to do a show on reincarnation because I've heard some crazy stories, and I know somebody personally that told me some shit, and he believes, and I don't want to speak too out of turn because he would be a really good guest on reincarnation. He believes that he lived a life as somebody else.
Okay.
And he it's funny because he heard me say something talking about a little bit, not on this show. This is long before this show. This is a couple years ago. He told me this shit.
Yeah.
And he said, if I feel like, you're open-minded enough to this shit. And he went off and told me this shit. And then he sent me pictures of the person that he thinks he is. And I'll be damned if I was like, holy fuck, dude, that's you. They even look alike. I was
Yeah.
like, holy shit. And he's like, I have this connection. And then his son too. I'm going to see if he wants to come on the show and talk about this stuff. I don't know. He's in the car world.
Okay.
And he's fairly well known, especially in my little circle. But I've never heard him talk publicly about it. So I'm going to have to see if he'd be willing to come on and show his evidence that he showed me and that convinced me. Because I believe you hear stories about little kids talking about shit that they should have no idea about, and they're right. Like, oh, I was in this fucking First World War, blah, blah, blah. I remember my name and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I mean, dude, 100%. Like, I fully believe you keep going around and around until you get it right.
Yeah, very interesting.
And the problem is, it's almost impossible to get it right completely.
Lance, I'm seeing some comments here.
I saw a lot of people agreeing with the Bigfoot idea.
Yeah, I know.
And then I saw a lot of people agreeing with me about a lot of other things I was saying. So I appreciate it, guys.
Matt's on a good one tonight.
I'm making a whole lot of sense. I'm sitting here drinking my Sonic hard seltzer ocean water, and so, bro, 5% alcohol by volume and only
Really?
100 calories. I'm
No
getting
shit.
slim and lit.
I did want to tell you this, Matt. I was looking at some of our videos because I like to see because we're still not discoverable on YouTube yet.
Okay.
And what that means is that the people in this chat are the people holding us above water. So if you guys could share the show, that would be great. On the YouTube links, preferably. We need 100 subscribers to be discovered on YouTube. And I think when we are discovered on YouTube, we'll probably get a bigger audience, which would be nice. But I look at the numbers of views on certain shows just to see which ones have hit. So recently, why the fuck did that just happen? That's weird.
Oh, you have your experience. It's time.
Some shit just fell off the bottom shelf of my desk onto my feet. I'm gonna disregard that. So the Giants episode,
Okay.
is dwarfing a lot of shit. That's got over 100 views. The Mud Flood and Lost Empire of Tartaria, that's got the most at 153 views. And these are all really small numbers because, like I said, we're still not discoverable. And this is only on YouTube anyway.
Yeah.
So our biggest episodes are the Giants episode. And even dwarfing that is the Mud Flood and the Lost Empire of Tartaria. Very interesting.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but those are episodes that I really went off on some tangents.
Oh, for sure. I don't think there's an episode where you haven't gone off on some sort of tangent.
Look, man, my brain works real weird, and it's great.
I'm really disappointed that nobody, like, as far as view counts go, the Mysterious Deep, when we were talking about the ocean,
bro, right?
That one-
I
that
figured
one
that
wasn't
one would
that
be
popular.
good. People
Yeah,
don't want to admit there's scary shit in the ocean. They don't want to
No.
admit it yet.
Uh,
They would accept giants before they accept scary shit in the ocean.
right? It's crazy.
What's the word I'm looking for here? Man, that fucking racist from that giant show. I still just can't get over that guy. Like, so for a lot of folks who don't know, I'm pretty sure everybody here does know, but anybody listening to this, I do have a small media company for media, obviously, but like I like to go cover car events, and I get invited to a couple a year that are just great times for me. Well, I was at a mini truck show this past weekend, and mini truckers are just great. If you ever get a chance, go to a mini truck show, ask about some nicknames. They have the wildest freaking nicknames.
They were the closest group of people. They remind me of like bikers and how bikers roll. You know what I mean?
But I walk up to this one couple, and they're actually fans of the show. They're going to check this out now. They're fans of my other show, but they're going to check this one out.
Okay.
But I was talking, and the wife was like, "You got some native in you, don't you?" And I was like, "Yeah, actually, I have enough to qualify for my card. I just didn't think about. I just wasn't going to do it." And I was like, "But my wife talked me into it, saying that it's my heritage." And I was like, "She was right." And just yeah, you can pick up on it when you're around another one. And she goes, "So you have weird stuff happen to you?" And I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "You can feel it when it's around." She goes, "That's your ancestors warning you." And they live in Oklahoma, which is like Cherokee.
Yeah.
White. That's where one of the largest Cherokee nations is. And she was like, "That's your ancestors warning you." And I was like, "No shit." She goes, when you feel something telling you where something is, that's your ancestors telling you to watch out.
Interesting.
And she's like, "Can you just feel that shit?" And I was like, "That is wild." And they were telling me some of the experiences they've had. And I was like, "Holy shit."
Really? Get them on the show.
I'll reach out. They said they're down to get on anytime for the mini trucking one. So I'll see if they're going to do this one.
Yeah, absolutely. I think there's a little bit of hesitation with something like this because it's like, fuck.
Bro, it takes a lot for you to step out and talk about this stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, we were friends for like, 3 years before we finally were like, "Oh, hey."
Yeah. And just so everybody knows, I can't speak for Matt, but I can speak for myself. I am not suicidal. I do not want to kill myself. I'm very happy with my life. So if anything happens to me, just know that it wasn't my own doing.
I want everyone to know I love me. And if something happens to me, find whoever did it.
Yeah. Yeah, look for the clues.
And unless that note looks like it was scribbled by a 12-year-old on acid, it was not my handwriting.
I'm serious right now. I wouldn't worry about this show unless it got really big. If it got really big and we were talking about some controversial shit, then I'd be like, "Matt, we need to start thinking about maybe not talking about some of this shit."
I mean, they love people like us. They love people like us because, like,
where we mock it a little bit.
We mock it a little bit, and we come across as just kind of two crazy dipshits hanging out, talking about some weird stuff.
Yeah. We're not a threat at all.
It makes it more to them. It makes it more easy to be like, this is who you're defending. These are your great beacons of truth.
We're changing the name of the show, Great Beacons of Truth. Oh, Great Beacon of Truth. I love that.
Yeah.
There's a shirt. We're writing that shit down, the Great Beacons
Bro,
of Truth.
I got like 3 shirts I expect to see some money on. 1000% maybe. The Great Beacon of Truth. I can't remember the other one.
The Great Beacon of Truth.
Oh, I got chocolate starfish for you. I'm not proud of it. Like, that needs to be the front, and then I'm not proud of it needs to be on the back.
God, that's funny. The Great Beacon of Truth. Oh, that's good. Oh man, we've gone almost 2 hours.
But people are loving it.
I know. I love this show, dude. I love just talking crazy shit.
Such a good time.
Where's that list of shit? I had the list of shit we were gonna be talking. Oh yeah, here we go. So next week. So our list so far has been because we asked on one of the shows, "Hey, what are some topics you guys want to hear?" So it was Giants / Cyclops, Aw-Tech, which I did last week, the music industry. The next one is vampires. Then we got zombies, and then the Grim Reaper. Whose idea was it? The Grim Reaper? What the fuck?
I don't know, but I'm in.
Yeah.
Like, I swear to God, I'll sit here like just like Will Ferrell with a cowbell.
As long as it's weird, creepy, paranormal, bizarre, controversial, we'll cover it on the show. I've been getting really, really into this true crime shit, man. There's some crazy shit that fucking the truth is fucking crazier than fiction sometimes, dude. When you hear about these
Bro,
fucking weirdos out
do
there,
you know
fuck.
how many? Do you know how many? Yeah, Matt is Bigfoot. Oh my god, dude! Like, could we name our the Ghost Squatch Big Block? I'd be so happy. So, I have so many friends that are. I love them, but for lack of a better word, basic white girls. And they're like, I would so listen to your show more if it was about serial killers. And I'm like, first of all, why?
Murder porn.
Bro, I feel like we glorify serial killers too much as a culture.
We absolutely do.
I mean, we just like. Have you heard? There's allegedly a new one running around California. They got like 6 bodies so far.
I think I have heard about that.
But the problem is, with such a homeless population, like they have the perfect hunting ground in California.
Yeah. Well, they say there's always active serial killers. I forget how many at one time, but they say there's always active serial killers around us all the time. And the craziest shit is the shit that is unsolved that has been happening and still continues to happen. That these local governments are just sweeping under the rug because they're like, we don't need anybody to know that we can't solve this shit. You know?
Oh yeah, Scott, we did Skinwalkers and Werewolves. We did Dogman.
We did. We'll probably end up revisiting Skinwalkers because I do want to talk about
It's such a
Skinwalker
huge-
Ranch and shit.
It's a huge subject.
It is one of those ones where you're like, fuck, I don't even like saying Skinwalker.
I don't like saying it. I hate it when people say it.
It might be the native blood that we both have.
Probably.
You know what I mean? Like I've got no problem saying, "Oh yeah, fucking," you know,
Bro, I
ghost,
got
Bigfoot.
I have enough in me that my son actually qualifies for his card.
No shit.
Yeah.
So my dad is 50-50 Dutch Indonesian. My mom is. I need to get my test done so I can figure out exactly what I am. But I've heard Cherokee, Blackfoot, bunch of shit.
I love my Cherokee ancestors, but
Everybody's Cherokee, right?
Everybody's Cherokee. The Cherokee were a bunch of hoes. Everybody got some Cherokee in them. Just depends on how much.
When she said Blackfoot, though, I was like, okay, that's more legit. Because, like you said, everybody says they got Cherokee. Fuck, I know the whitest ginger I've ever met was like, yeah, I'm like 30% Cherokee. And I was like, fuck, what are we doing?
Hey, man, it's you know why they say Cherokee more often than not? Because that's the most common name they hear if schools are still teaching about the Trail of Tears. I mean, it went right through our area.
Yeah, for sure.
Like there's signs up in Bentonville and stuff like that where along the route. But yeah, they pass right through here.
Has Lance, have you been watching the show for a while, or are you new here? Because I don't remember seeing you participating in the chat that often.
Yeah.
But I like the participation I'm seeing tonight. Thanks, guys.
Oh, guys, they're awesome tonight.
Yeah, it's actually been hard to keep up. What about portals and the Philadelphia experiment? Let's write this shit down.
Chris is big into portals.
I do think there's some shit with portals. I've got so many pages of fucking notes for different shit. Okay. Guys, throw up some more ideas. What else you guys got? I'm just gonna write the Philly experiment.
We're at the point of jumping the shark, boys. Just let us know.
Yeah, I'm always open for ideas.
Dude, I love that people throw ideas out because let's be real. I will look into what we're going to talk about and get a good idea on it and try to familiarize myself with it. But I know full good and well, I'm going to find a rabbit hole and I'm going to take us down it, whether everybody wants to go or not.
Yeah, that's one of the best things about the show. This show really, I mean, we have topics and shit, and then we review some videos, but in reality, it's just a fun place to just talk crazy shit. Lance, appreciate you joining us. I'm glad that you've been watching the show for a while. And Australia, love Australia.
Oh, is he from Australia too? Man,
Yeah.
we're big down under.
Yeah, he's friends with Peckerwood.
Oh,
So that's
okay, cool.
Yeah, he's friends with Aaron.
Oh, I just read the comment. It's late where I am, guys. I'm sorry.
Yeah, if this show, we're gonna open the chat. We're getting pretty close to 2 hours tonight, so we won't do it tonight. But there will be times where we just throw up the link in the chat. And if you want to join us, even when we're reviewing videos, I wouldn't mind somebody joining us on the video reviews.
Oh my god, especially with the YouTube videos, because we can talk during those.
Yeah, that's one reason why I like the YouTube shit. So, and I don't think we can get docked for playing them because we're essentially just doing reviews, and I see people doing reviews on videos all the fucking time. So
what gets you is when people try to like the react videos, when you're trying to like stream a show that just came out and you're showing the show on the screen.
Yeah.
Black holes, man.
Where did my pen go?
Sunday afternoon here, so often out when it's on. Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, I forget how far ahead you guys are than us. It is midnight where I am. Chris, it's slightly earlier.
Yeah, it's 9:30 where I'm at. Okay, I think we got some more good topics to cover, and we've just been going through the list. If anything comes up before then, we'll definitely cover these topics. I don't know when. Maybe we'll just keep going in order. I don't know, but it's fun getting some other ideas and stuff because we've talked about it before. We're going to end up coming back around talking about the same shit probably down the road.
There's always so much more to talk about. You Aussie guys, I have been on a personal mission to make Chris terrified of Australia. I keep sending them saltwater crocodile videos and everything.
Australia is fucking basically hope you make it out alive type of country.
Oh yeah, Scott does live in Bella Vista. He's a little north of me.
Oh, okay.
But no, like to me, Australia is like a living meme of damn nature, you're scary.
Yeah, for sure, man. When I was younger and I found out, for some reason I always thought I've seen the kangaroos.
Drop bears? Are you talking about fucking koalas?
Drop bears.
That's a koala, right? I mean, they carry syphilis or something. I think I don't remember.
Chlamydia.
Chlamydia. That's right. Disgusting bastards.
The fucking koalas.
They look so adorable, but then like you hear them make a noise, and you're like.
Well, when I was a kid, for some reason I always thought that kangaroos were just nice, friendly creatures that hopped around and shit.
That's
and
a
had
wallaby,
babies in
my
their
man.
pouches.
Nope, that's a wallaby. A wallaby is the friendly looking one.
Well, then I saw this video of this kangaroo, and he was going like this and hulking out, and his traps. He looked like Brock Lesnar, dude. His traps were like he had no neck, and I was like, oh my god, his traps were vascular. I was like, oh my god, and he had pecs, and he had like the striations right here. I was like, that is the most jacked kangaroo. I would love to see one of those jacked kangaroos fight a yoked ass chimp. I think it would be.
What the fuck?
I would love to see that fight.
Koala hybrid. What are they hybrid? Peckerwood, what are they hybrided with?
Drop bears.
Oh,
holy shit! I thought he was bullshitting.
Hold on.
Oh my god!
Don't ruin it.
Shitting me.
Don't ruin it. I want to see one for myself.
Oh, I'm sharing this fucking screen.
Hold on. Don't do it yet.
Look at a drop bear. Look at that mouth. My god. Look it up, Matt. Hurry. I want to share the screen.
I'm pretty confident that's a fucking Photoshop. And the other one's a wet koala.
Look at that savage fucking creature.
It's a hoax. It even says in big bold letters. It's
the drop bear, sometimes drop bear, is a hoax in contemporary Australian folklore. Oh, so well, let's put that on the list and talk about the hoax that is a drop bear. So they're not real?
Well, I mean, tell me. Let me share my screen.
The drop bear does not exist. Many countries have a creature which is rumored to exist but is never seen. Think dragons, yetis, and how dare you, you sons of bitches. CNN, fake news.
Fake news. It's gonna be huge. All right.
Oh, I see. Oh, Aaron, you son of a... Look, no Australian actually believes it exists. It's just used to scare people, normally of the foreign variety. Aaron, you motherfucker, Aaron.
Oh, I got one for you. Now, imagine you're out in the bush and you see this.
Oh my God. Yeah, that would scare the fuck out of me.
Have you ever heard of koala, like the sound koalas make?
No. That is a frightening fucking koala. He's like, I have fucking chlamydia. That was Aaron. You had me, dude. You had me so much I even looked it up and I had to read. It's fucked up when you got to read that you're getting trolled.
It's if I could spell tonight. Let's see.
Drop bear. Oh man, I can't wait to tell. Now I'm gonna have to be the asshole. It's like, have you ever heard of drop bear? You should look it up. Clearly, we know what's in Matt's fucking search history. Cowhides direct.
Headliner, my man.
Right? Hell yeah.
Okay.
Hey, bitch, come get some of that chlamydia. I got some chlamydia for you.
I mean,
they're cute. Oh. He's like, back up. I heard you got that chlamydia. That fucking wet one is the thing of nightmares, though, for sure.
So this is what they're trying to get us with right here.
Fuck. That's actually pretty frightening, though. If it's on Cryptid Wiki. I use that as a resource.
Let's see here. Yeah, just look at that. Look at that little shit. Here's how they know they're fucking trolling you. The range map is a fucking bear.
Oh my God. Fucking trolled hard. Wow. My back hurts from getting bent over so hard.
I love how they're like a jackrabbit. Yeah, gentlemen, scary. The sounds they make are weird as fuck. Try fighting or mating koalas. I mean, I'll run out and punch one of those furry little bastards. That range map, right? The range map's gold. You definitely know you're getting trolled with that one.
That's even funnier than like a dick and balls. You know what I mean?
It's just the outline of the fucking koala.
God, now I want to look up the Loch Ness Monster. Could you imagine? Like, it's located in this region here. It's just an outline of a dick and balls. That'd be fucked up.
Oh, my God.
Oh, man. What a fun show. We've gone 2 hours, guys. Thanks for joining us once again for Talking Paranormal. I hope you guys have as much fun as we do on the show because it really is a lot of fun. And Matt and I really just enjoy talking shit.
Oh, they will fuck you up. Man, I don't doubt it. I imagine, like, Australia is just a giant F you to, like, everyone.
I wonder, on the scale of countries that have shit that can kill you, I think Australia would be number one.
I feel like they got... Hey, Australian guys, magpies, is that a real... Are they, like, a real danger, or is that just, like, exaggerated for other folks?
Oh, no. The fucking birds?
Yeah.
We've heard stories on the show about people talking about they fucking like dive bomb you and shit.
Yeah, I just want to double check. It's fact checking.
I think they're assholes. That's what I've heard.
I've heard they're assholes too. Ruse can kill. Yep. I didn't doubt that one. I do love the video where the dude ran up and punched one to get his dog back.
I would rather run into a crackhead in an alley than run into a kangaroo in the wild.
I don't know, man.
Did I tell you about what happened in Arizona?
No.
Fuck, we're at the Duct Tape Drags. We go out to dinner at this weird little Italian joint, right? It's in a strip mall. It's crazy. We're sitting there having a good time. And the door opens and there's this homeless guy wearing army fatigues and he's got a little Dutch Brothers coffee and shit. And he's all haggard and he's like, ah, and we're all laughing. It's all fun and games. And I look in his pocket and I'm not shitting you. There was a handle of a kitchen knife and I could see the knife in his pocket. The blade was like that. And I was like, oh shit. But the guy we were with, one of them was a Marine. And earlier in the day, I saw he had a 45. He had a nice 1911. And I was like, first person I looked at, I was like, oh shit, look at this guy. Look what's in this guy's fucking pocket. Because nobody noticed it. And I was like, dude, look what's in his fucking pocket. And everybody's like, oh shit. And the whole fucking temperature of the room shifted, right? And I looked at him like, knowing that he had the gun. I was like, hey man. And he goes, oh, don't worry, I'm watching. I was like, okay. Because he's feet away from us. Ruben and Tall John were closest, so he would have killed them first, which would have sucked because I like those guys. But
the number one thing that gets people is like you watch these videos of cops having to see magpies are fucking wild, man.
I don't even know what they look like.
They're just a little black and white bird that will fuck your day up.
Really?
Anyway, and plover. What is that? God damn it! That got me googling shit.
That little thing? Fuck.
Bro, they break helmets. They hit so hard.
Really?
Yeah. From what I've seen. I mean, they're vicious enough to make it into an episode of Bluey, so.
These innocent little birds.
I'm more worried about what the plover is.
Spikes on Aaron. You bullshitting again?
Plovers.
I don't see anything.
Lance, that's a tiny little bird.
Plover with spikes. Oh shit. He wasn't joking.
See. Oh my god.
Spurs. There's spur-winged plovers. Wow. That's worse than a four-leaf clover. It's a spur-winged plover.
No lies. You got Google. I'm on Google.
Wow.
That thing is wild looking.
What the fuck is that?
Imagine being like a fucking English explorer hitting Australia, high on opium and all this other shit. Your doctor telling you got ghost in your blood and he's high on cocaine. And you see this shit.
Oh yeah, fucking birds, dude. Birds are dicks.
I will always remember the look on your face when I told you peregrine falcons break like 300 miles per hour.
Yeah, that's crazy, dude. That blows my mind. I still have a hard time understanding how birds can even fly. That's how stupid I am. I'm like, I get it. You know, they're pretty light and shit, but fuck. Their wings don't get tired? What the fuck?
Well, yeah, they get tired. That's why they coast.
The ones that really, like, the seagulls and shit that are in the middle of the fucking ocean.
They go out there to die.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Another senseless fact that I had no idea. They go out to the middle of the ocean to die.
If you see a seagull out in the middle of the ocean, they're out there to die.
Interesting. If you see me in the middle of the ocean, I'm out there to die.
You're out there to die. Oh my god! Here's what I hope. Here's what I hope now. We get famous enough to make it on fucking Shark Week. I am going to toss you in the ocean.
Oh, don't fucking do that, dude.
Or
I'll be crying. Like, there's certain situations where I would literally cry in fear. One, I don't know if you've seen those jackasses where they drop him in the cage and they throw a giant snake in there. That, or a king cobra or some shit like that. That shit would have me in the corner fucking crying like a bitch.
Bro, I'm telling you right now, I thoroughly hope we get famous enough to get invited to Shark Week because we are going to. Like
There's
not just any Shark Week, but like Guadalupe Island Great Whites Shark Week.
oh, I'll fucking cry, dude. Get me the fuck out of here.
Well, oh, come on, man. We'll be hanging out with Andy Casagrande and everything. It'd be great.
Fuck. Did you know that Mike Tyson did the fucking Shark Week shit?
Bro,
That's hilarious.
I watch Shark Week every year.
There's sharks everywhere.
I watch Shark Week every year. And he's down there in his little chainmail. And he's just like
Yeah.
on the bottom of the ocean. I was like,
Yeah.
fucking
That was
Mike
actually
Tyson.
it was pretty cool that he fucking did that shit. It's great. I'll spot that 100. I have 100 on the Great White actually.
I mean, I would have to like bet against myself on that one. I mean, they take down elephant seals. I am nothing.
You were a CO. I would like to see you try to wrangle a kangaroo, like not one of the completely jacked ones, but like a semi-jacked one, like
Bro.
a middleweight kangaroo.
What am I gonna be out there doing? Like, get on the ground, quit resisting. I'm gonna fight these sharks. That's absolutely right. That's exactly what he said.
Oh my god.
Bro, I'm all about Shark Week. Like, that is my jam.
Oh, that's funny.
Like, I have a friend. We don't talk on the regular, but you can bet your ass we're talking every day during Shark Week.
Yeah. I need to watch like every time it's on, I'll catch a couple of the shows, but then I'll just fall off. But every time I go back and watch some of that shit, it's fun.
Bro, I love the fact that they've gone more from just throwing dudes in cages and tossing out some dead fish to actually having science involved and trying to figure it out. 1 year they caught how great whites actually sleep.
Really? How do they sleep?
They dive deep where it's cooler
Mm-hmm.
and hit the current, and then they just kind of let themselves go slack jaw, and then they just keep a maintained speed, and they just sleep.
Huh. Interesting.
Did you know hippos are too heavy to swim?
So how do they?
They run on the bottom.
So Congo's full of shit, or the river is just not that deep, and they can just walk.
They're so light in the water they can actually bounce themselves up. But yeah, I know the water's not that deep. I mean,
But they're not swimming when they do that.
No, when you see that water surging towards the boats, that is a hippo running on the bottom of that river, going towards them and then bounding up to hit them.
The video, I don't know where the fuck I was watching this or why I was watching a video of a hippo, but this hippo was taking a dump, and as it was shitting, its tail was going like this,
Yeah,
and like tossing shit everywhere.
Well, they do it in the water just so that it breaks up faster, and it's wild shit because like fish will swarm their ass and start eating everything. I grew up on Discovery Channel.
All I know is there's this video. Oh, it was two hippos fighting, and one of them like took a piss, and the other one backed up and just started shitting. And it was like the expression when shit hits the fan. I literally watched this hippo like spin its tail as it was shitting, and it was just chucking shit everywhere. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, hippos are. That was an interesting fight. One thing that always makes me cringe is like when you see these animal fights, and when they go full bore and their teeth clank together, and it's like clonk. It's like, ooh, god, that fucking looks like it hurts.
Dude, hippo fights are on another level. Like they're extremely territorial. They don't see very well. They'll kill anything that invades their water space. Like they have a rough truce with crocodiles, but I mean, once the water starts to go down,
a rough truce.
I mean, they do. They kind of ignore each other, but then once the water starts to go down and it starts to get scarce, and they get too crowded, they'll start killing crocs. Like the big males can chomp a croc in half.
Holy shit! Really? Their teeth don't look that sharp. I guess their jaws must be really strong.
Yeah, have you ever seen them like with a watermelon?
No, I haven't seen a fucking hippo with a watermelon, Matt.
Bro, it's like zero fucking effort for them.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. I imagine it would take more than just one croc to take down a hippo.
How about Croc never wins unless it's a baby hippo.
No shit.
The only time a croc gets to eat a hippo is if the hippo has died.
Oh man.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Hippos kill more people than anything else in Africa, is what
Yep.
Lance has heard.
Yeah,
That's
they do. They do.
crazy.
They're that like what man, I'm serious. Like watch anything about hippos, they like there's a video of these two guys fishing a river in Africa and all of a sudden their boat about gets flipped over. You never see it. It was a hippo smacking the bottom of their boat with its head.
Wow. I know they're not nice. I didn't
Not
realize they was that savage.
Not even a little bit.
They just look so friendly. Effortless. Oh, look at that. How is that biting a fucking crocodile in half? That is the most jacked up mouth I've ever seen. Wow.
See, look at those teeth right there.
Oh, look at those giant tusks.
Did you know? I love saying that to you.
Probably not. So.
Colombia has a hippo problem. What? Pablo Escobar imported some fucking hippos, and everybody kind of expected them to die out, so nobody really did anything with them after after everything went down with him, and they have flourished.
Really? In Colombia?
Yeah, in Colombia.
Oh man, that's crazy. Fucking Pablo Escobar brings in hippos. Fuck.
Let's see here. Yeah, but yeah, effortless, my man.
Wow. Hold on. Is that a baby hippo? That thing is the... Wow, they're adorable.
What, you never heard about baby Fiona?
No.
She was born in the Cincinnati Zoo, premature.
Okay.
And they nursed her back to health, and she is now a thriving, happy, grown-up hippo.
Wow.
Yep. She was premature, so that's why she's so tiny. But no, the baby hippos are little.
Crazy. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
They seem like they would be a lot larger. I don't know.
The shit you learn with Big Block.
Absolutely. On that note, folks, thank you for joining us once again on Talking Paranormal. How did we go? This episode is talking about Satanism in the music industry, and we're talking about hippos at the end.
I mean, bro, if the devil had any kind of pet whatsoever, I guarantee you it's a fucking hippo.
I mean...
They sweat blood, Chris. They sweat blood.
Oh, man. That's funny.
And they're actually some of whales' closest relatives.
Really?
Mm-hmm. They share a common ancestor.
That's what I love about this. See, that's what I'm going to love about Walking Paranormal is we're just going to be in some haunted place and you're like, hey, did you know that? And I'm going to go, no, I didn't know. First of all, let's start there. Didn't know.
I feel like thanks to me, you'd be able to hold your own on a trivia night.
Maybe. Could you imagine? Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? They're like, Colombia has an infestation of what kind of animal imported by Pablo Escobar, the drug lord? Like, I don't even need to phone a friend for this one, Regis.
No, you do phone a friend. You go, hey, Matt, I just want you to know I'm about to win. Thanks to that. Thanks to you.
$1 million question. I'm like, I would like to phone a friend just to tell him I'm fucking rich as fuck now.
Bro, that happened.
Huh?
A guy won. He got to the $1 million question.
Yeah.
And he goes, I need to phone a friend. And they, okay, who'd you like to call? And he goes, I like to call my dad. And he calls his dad. And his dad goes, hey, I won the question. And he goes, okay. He goes, I don't need your help. I just wanted to call and let you know I'm about to win $1 million.
Whoa.
And then he answered the question and he was right. I was like, that's a boss fucking move.
Boss move, dude. Wow. That's gangster. I like
Didn't
it.
Regis die?
Did he? Regis Philbin?
I think he did.
Did he fucking die? Alex Trebek died. I know that.
Alex Trebek died.
Did we lose Alex Trebek and Regis Philbin? Oh my God.
Here.
He's very much alive, and Matt's like, is he dead?
No, he's very much dead. He died in July 2020.
Regis Philbin's dead.
Yeah, in 2020.
Holy shit. Is Drew Carey alive, or is he dead too? What the fuck's going on
No, Drew
here?
Carey's fine. He's still hosting Price is Right.
Okay. Fuck. Who else we got? Steve Harvey. He's alive.
Steve Harvey's fine.
Yeah.
We did lose Bernie Mac.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Fucking pandemic. Oh, wait. Bernie Mac was dead long before the pandemic, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I loved him in Transformers. Like, hey, mammy! Better rock,
man.
I'd bust your head.
That's funny. On that note, thank you for watching Talking Paranormal. And remember that anything's possible. 1000% maybe. We're not proud of it. We're not proud
of it.
Oh, man.
Oh, wait a minute. Lance is asking, did the Queen die yet? I thought you guys would be celebrating. Yeah, it was the Irish. The Irish were celebrating. Yeah, she passed.
Yeah, boo-hoo about the Queen. Oh.
Oh, Chris was happy.
But
didn't you get in trouble? Didn't you get in trouble for being happy about it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had some guy that was on my friends list. Like I gotta fucking rein in this friends list because some of those people I'm like, who the fuck is this guy? I just let too many people in, and some guy that I fucking apparently was on my friends list lived in the UK, and he started criticizing me for fucking talking shit about the Queen, and I was like, oh, would you know her? Did you know the Queen? Fuck.
Don't even get me started on what they did to the indigenous tribes.
Oh God, that infuriates me. And I didn't even put 2 and 2 together until I was like, oh yeah, British Columbia, fuck yeah, they were all over the fucking the country of Canada, and there's something there with the Roman Catholic Church too, but the British government definitely fucking had something to do with.
Hey, Australian guys, I love having Aussies on this show. Hey guys, are you for or against replacing the Queen on your money with Steve Irwin?
That would be cool.
I heard there's a petition for it. So I just want to ask if that's real. Because how often do you get to ask an Australian if something's real? You know?
How old is his daughter?
She's married and has a kid of her own now. So she's like 19, 20, I think. A little older
Okay,
than
so
that.
it's safe for me to say she's hot. My God.
Absolute smoke show, my man.
She was gorgeous.
Put Steve on it, my man Lance.
Yeah, buddy.
Although
the most common street name in Australia is Boundary Road because it was the boundary to keep the Aboriginals out. Wow. Is that why there's so many white streets? Like you keep all the white people in, all the dark people out.
Bro, it was bad. Like guys, correct me if I'm wrong, but like they would send these kids off to like they would snatch the half-breed children that the whites went from forcing themselves on Aboriginal women. They would snatch these kids and like send them to like what we were talking about for the indigenous tribes, those re-education schools and stuff.
Yeah.
They'd never be seen again.
Holy shit.
And the Australian government, from what I've heard, has just now started apologizing for that.
Wow. A lot of the research I've been doing lately about UFOs and shit like that, the Australian government knows some shit and they're kind of shady. Also, there's some shit about the pedo shit that's happening in Australia too. I was a little bit disappointed to hear that.
Oh shit. See, I didn't know that.
Wow, they marched across the whole state of Tasmania and got rid of all the Aboriginals. Crazy, dude.
Fucking white people. Bro. Like, I'm not saying it's okay to be racist, but I kind of get why a lot of people don't like white people.
You guys have to ruin everything.
I can say that. I got Cherokee in me.
Wow. Yeah, the same thing happened to the indigenous people in the Americas.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
What was I watching? That is why we can't have nice things. Bro, no. Somebody said something to me that pissed me off so bad. I was so mad. Because I mean, I grew up on Steve Irwin. Like, that guy got me into, like, animals and stuff like that. Like, zoology and everything. And conservation and whatnot. Like, he got me into it. And someone goes, you realize that's just Tiger King with crocodiles, right? I was like, first of all, you shut your goddamn mouth.
Wow. That's an insult to the fucking
I was
king.
fired up, man.
Wow. There is a stark difference between the crocodile hunter and fucking the Tiger King. Good God. However, I do think it was absolutely fucking hilarious in Tiger King that he was like trying to be a country singer and it turned out to be bullshit, that it wasn't even him singing. And then at his boyfriend's funeral or whatever, he started singing this stupid fucking song.
Bro.
Oh,
Fuck Joe Exotic and Carol Baskin.
yeah. Fucking. How dare. Who the fuck? That is.
I'm not saying they're a friend because they're not.
Yeah, that's.
But.
My God, that's an awful comparison. Yes, Bendy is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, she can wrangle me anytime.
Bro, she, like, you just, Steve was the shit. Steve was amazing. Like, and he always knew. He always knew something was going to kill him one day. And he was okay with it because he just loved being out there with it.
That's great. Jumped in a pool with maybe 40 crocs in it. Fuck, what a nut.
Bro, did you ever really watch him?
A little bit, but I wasn't like, I didn't.
He went to the Everglades and hit a clear patch in the Everglades.
He came to America?
Yeah, all the time.
Oh, cool.
Well, his wife was from America, so anytime they came over here to visit her family, he would be like, all right, we're road tripping.
Oh, cool.
But he hit the Everglades and hit a part where the water's really clear. He got in. He would swim up on alligators and everything. He loved hanging out with American alligators versus salties.
Oh, I'm sure he's like, these are pussies, mate. There goes my shitty accent again. God, I suck at accents.
But like, yeah, I mean, he loved coming over here and like wrangling with rattlesnakes and stuff like that.
That doesn't surprise me at all. Yeah. Rest in peace, Steve Irwin.
That guy was a real one.
We lost a good one.
I mean, we didn't deserve him. Not like
no,
we didn't deserve Steve Irwin.
Oh man, fucking Stingray, dude. God, can you believe? I would much rather have had him getting bit in half by a crocodile or something. You know, go out in a blaze of glory.
I mean, it was just.
Did they film him getting killed?
He was filming a show
when
it happened. Terry has sealed the footage. She sealed the footage right after it happened, and nobody's ever seen it since.
Yeah, that's probably a good thing. That'd probably be pretty disturbing to watch. Because it stung him right in the heart, right?
Yeah, and if he would have left a stinger in, he probably would have made it. But it was just a sheer reflex that he pulled it out. It wasn't even
Oh shit.
It was just a sheer. Like, it wasn't like it was in there for a minute and then he pulled it out. It was it stung and he reacted.
Damn. Yeah, what a shame.
Didn't deserve him.
Steve Irwin was not satanic and he did not perform rituals of any kind.
Just loved nature, man. Loved everything about it.
I wonder what he'd be doing now. Probably still wrangling crocs.
He'd still be wrangling crocs, hanging out with his grandkid, you know?
He would be owning Animal Planet by now. He would own that fucking thing.
They brought his family back for their own show called Crikey, It's the Irwins, and it's them running Australia Zoo and stuff.
Oh, cool. I wonder how epic that zoo is. That place has got to be pretty cool.
It's on my bucket list of places to go.
Really?
Yeah. Oh man, Australia is a huge place to go, but Australia Zoo is like definitely. If I go to Australia, I'm going there.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
She I think she won Dancing with the Stars too.
Bindi?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Interesting. Is she as good as her dad? Does she wrangle crocs and shit or what?
She doesn't so much do the wrangling, but his son Robert gets in there.
Really?
His son Robert's like a little mini Steve.
Okay.
Bindi does now. They do go do. I think they call it bush camp. It's okay. Oh, that makes me sad.
What happened?
Lance is like, it's okay.
Oh. Well, to the Australians, it's like, oh yeah, we've fucking been here, done that shit. We lived that shit.
We lived that shit. We mourned him more than you.
I could just see it go there, and there's like a koala on a branch, just fucking smoking a cigarette. Like, yeah, I got chlamydia. What about it? It's like old story to him. And
there's the coach from fucking Mean Girls. You're gonna get chlamydia, and then you'll die. And the koala sitting there going, "I'm still here."
All right, guys. That's
for
it.
real though. This time.
For real this time. Rest in peace, Steve Irwin. We'll catch you guys next week. Where we talk about vampires.
Vampires.
Which is cool because they did find those people that were buried that had the shit around their necks, like so that they wouldn't come back. So,
or if they did, they were in for a very rude surprise.
Yeah, no shit.
Imagine being such a fucker that they're like, you know what? Just in case.
Yeah, no shit. Just in case you come back to life from the dead. Just in case you fucking rise.
Yeah.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
That is crazy. On that note, guys, we'll see you next time. Anything's possible. Thank you for watching Talking Paranormal. Remember to tell your friends and share the links and all that fun stuff. All right? We'll see you next time. Right here on Talking Paranormal. Soon to be Walking Paranormal when we go out there and get scared for real.